Mike, what's going on, man? How you doing? How you doing? Yep, we're heading down to Orlando tonight. I'm gonna go check out this VATSIM FNO. We'll see what's in store for us down there. Should be pretty busy. Actually, if I'm looking at the VATSIM map accurately, it's already pretty busy. So it should be fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll go ahead and get started here. We've got VPilot going, VATSIM traffic going here. I think we're about the third or fourth aircraft on the ground here at LaGuardia. So not too bad departing, but it's definitely going to get busy as we get on out of here. Let me get rid of this sterile cockpit. We're not sterile cockpit there yet. Let's see. This is the new A320 update. What's going on, John? Always first in there, man. What's going on? Oh, you and McKnight at least. This is the A320 updated version for the Microsoft Flight Sim version 1.10.7 update. They broke quite a few amount of things there when they did the latest update. So hopefully it all works okay. The fly-by-wire guys addressed a lot of the issues supposedly, so we'll see. Looks crisp, really. I didn't really change anything. I know they addressed some of the performance issues, although some people are saying they've had worse performance. I don't know. Back there, New York City skyline looks pretty bad. Again, unless you're like really up close to the buildings, they look very jagged and just off. So we'll see though as we get airborne and get closer to certain things. Let me just check something here. Why isn't the live stream picking up here on my end? Give me a second, guys. That's weird. There we go. All right. Let's get back here. Let's get back there. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. VATSIM, that looks good. All right, we don't got all night, so let's get going. Get some power to the aircraft. Let me know if the sounds are too low, too loud. We'll get the IRSs aligned. Crew supply. Auto. I can go to nav. No smoking. Auto. Emergency exit lights arm. Let's get the cockpit cooled down. External power on. We'll let the systems do their thing, completing their self-test modes. Cool. Cockpit doors unlocked. We can talk to the ground crew now. Let's get ground services going. We'll get jetway. We'll get baggage. And we'll get catering. All right, good stuff. The cameras are a bit off since this update, man. I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but it definitely feels a little weird. Like it feels like we're warping every time we switch camera views. You guys see that on your end? I don't know if that effect was done on purpose, but it feels off. Anyway, let me get in here and get going. Increase that. We actually need to start PAC-X. All right, there we go. All right, let's go to init. First of all, let's get some fuel on board. What are we taking today? First of all, shout out to you folks telling me to use Sim Toolkit Pro. This thing is awesome. John, check this out, man. It's better than Aerosoft, and I never thought I would find another tool better than Aerosoft. The only thing it doesn't have is the ability to see your gates at the airport, depending on the scenery you have installed. But in terms of all of the other information it gives you, it's absurd. It is fantastic. I'm really starting to like it. Anyway, we're taking 19.3 thousand pounds of fuel and 139 on the takeoff weight. So let's go to 19,387. Where's my fuel at 23? We are on VATSIM and we are doing an FNO, so I like to take Sim Toolkit Pro. Nothing, man. It just make sure you have Sim Connect installed and everything else is free and you run it. As we get airborne, if you're still around, I'll kind of walk you through some of the features of it. We'll take 21 on the fuel, 139 on the payload. Let's go with 136. Perfect. Okay, so today we are going from LaGuardia. Oh, we gotta clear that. LaGuardia to, actually no, I screwed up. Let's align this. Let's go to init. What am I looking for, guys? McDo menu should have been able to put me back to, because I need to align the IRSs. Anyway, I guess they'll self-align. That's fine eventually. LaGuardia to Orlando. Our alternate today is Tampa. And today we're JetBlue 299. We'll go with 40 on the cost index, and we're going up to we're going up to 3. What am I doing today? 360. Oh no, it's IRS in it after you put in the flight plan information. Okay, there we go. Align on ref. Confirm align. I don't know if that's quite correct. I don't remember doing that in FSLABS, but okay. Alright, out of LaGuardia, what's our SID? I hate flying out of LaGuardia for this very reason. Unlike many other places in the States, your SID changes depending on the runway. Most of the States, it's all aligned. And over in Europe, I know that's pretty accurate as well, but let's see what options we have today. Click on the overview. I don't think there's a SID for runway 4. No, guys, there's no SID. Oh wait, Nope, that's runway 22. That's 22. The LaGuardia 6. That's runway 4. So maybe the LaGuardia 6 departure. What about the Nathan's 5? That's runway 13. Tennis 6 is 13 as well. I know that one by heart. It might be the LaGuardia 6 departure. Obviously ATC will let us know, but we'll do that. Yeah, ATC is on, but I want to put in a flight plan before it kind of gives me everything else there. Let me look at the ATIS. So it just says departing 4, it doesn't have a SID. It doesn't even have the SID in here anyway. The LaGuardia 6 departure may be a vector departure. That's what it is. So, all right, my friends, we're not worried about it today. Let's go here. Let's go to Airways after LaGuardia. Let's go back to Sim Toolkit Pro. Look at our waypoints. We're going to white. So what is that? WHITE. White is north 40. All right, after white, we can go to Airways. We can't go to Airways yet. Let's go to Cayenne is after white. Hope you're better luck than me with the A320. Oh no, Dave, don't tell me that, man. What happened? I thought you were good yesterday. After Cayenne, we're going to Vils. I could see already it's being a pain in the neck. It's only giving you your vias. Let me see something. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to do this the old school way. That sucks. I thought they addressed this, man. I'll be here all night putting in waypoints. CB after CB is Lisa. Leesa. Then it's Katzen. AAT. Sorry guys, I know this is very monotonous. Then Civi. Civi is North 36. After Civi, Weaver. You'll have to descend manually. I always descend manually with this aircraft. VNav logic and this A320 never worked, but you're in the Discord, cool. I was trying to find a way to get the Discord chat to come into the YouTube live stream chat, but it was not very successful last night, so I don't know of a way to do that. I was doing some research, but no one seemed to know. You can do Twitch streaming service to kind of consolidate that, but there was no way to get Discord in. Hard pass, I know, John. Constraints all read cruise altitudes, LOL. Yeah, dude, to be honest, I've never paid attention to the altitude constraints or any of that stuff in this default aircraft, even with the mod. until the mod guys are able to, and these are a lot of waypoints, until the mod guys are able to get the make do working like the working title CJ4 guys were able to do with the FMC in that plane, this thing is shot. So I descend manually per the charts. I don't even look at the McDo or any of that stuff. This is just for the plane to follow the LNAV for me. That's all this McDo is good for at this point. JMac. After JMac is Chisley, or I'm sorry, Charlestown. To Charlestown, and it wasn't so bad because they were able to address this the last couple of updates, but it looks like yeah, no, it looks like Microsoft broke it again. Gary Royco, Royco. If I knew this was broken, guys, I would have just did the flight plan in the sim menu. Although that has its challenges as well, where it's never 100% accurate once you get into the aircraft. So at least I know putting it in manually, we shouldn't have issues. So apologies, but the first 25 minutes of this stream is me putting in freaking waypoints. I did post in Discord late last night issues I had. Sorry, but I missed that. After Biggie, LPERD. Oh, what is the arrival tonight? 35 right, SeaWorld 4. Let's just see what VATSIM is doing. Alright, so it is the LaGuardia 6. Give me a second, guys. I'm just checking the ATIS at Orlando. I think they were in North Ops. Yeah, we're gonna go with 35 right, SeaWorld 4. Be the Omen transition. That's another thing. You've got to do this thing like 3 times. Jesus. SeaWorld 4, man. Omen, thank you. That's what I need. This big dude is so frustrated. ATC is totally messed up. Have me at flight level 90. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you can't use the sim ATC, dude. It's not gonna work ever. All right, let me see where we are with the flight plan. Gary, Royco, Gipple, Biggie, Leopard. After Leopard is Omen, Llama, Seapon, Harney, SeaWorld, Ramez, Mick, Noobs. See, it locks the transition in here. You can't remove it. Whatever. We'll just have to vector ourselves in, make sure we're following that correctly. Okay, that looks good, guys. Let's go 0 fuel weight. Block fuel is 9.7. All right, it got dark quick, didn't it? Let's get the APU started. Seatbelt signs can come on. And it is raining, it looks like. Starting to drizzle. Giddy up, Simlog TV, what's going on, man? Thanks for jumping in here. Appreciate all you jumping into the stream this evening. We should have a fun one, man. We're a bit delayed right now because we have to screw around with the stupid McDo. It's all screwed up since the update. But we will eventually get to Orlando. Just need to call our clearance and we should be out of here. Let's get flight directors on. Constraints. I'm on descent to Costa Rica. Nice. Nice, bud. To 1.7 ground echo. LaGuardia ground, good evening. JetBlue 299 information echo, looking for our IFR clearance down to Orlando International. As far, please. What was the last digit of the squawk? JetBlue 299 is clear to Orlando via the LaGuardia 6 departure rock climb. Radar vectors to white. Juliet 209. Dennis fall climb, maintain 5000. Expect 36010 after departure on 2312 squawk 1146. (2812) and Brock, as in boy, Bravo, Brock climb. Brock climb, got it. (3012) push star discretion will call rate taxi. Thanks. All right, so that's our clearance, folks. The altimeter is way off. So somebody said that they addressed live weather. That's clearly not the case. I mean, it is raining at LaGuardia right now, so that's correct, but the altimeter stuff is still way the heck off. You can't hear ATC? That's not good. At all? Or you mean they sound faint? Let me see something here. Oh, that's not good. LaGuardia ground radio check. Okay, thanks. All right. Wow. Let me see what's going on. Go to vPilot, where we have our sounds going. Audio. That's that. That's that. Yeah, that's weird, guys. How about now? All right, guys, we're late. I'll troubleshoot that in the air. We gotta get going. Oh, what was the departure again? The Brock climb. Let's see what that looks like. Let me go to taxi. Let's get up our airport info. This is where we are. We're gonna be taxiing a runway 4 today on the other side. Here's the LaGuardia 6. The climb out of runway 4 is the Bronx climb. Okay. He said Brock. Weird. Bronx. So 044 to 500 feet, climbing left turn to 360 feet. That's all the Bronx climb means. So we'll follow that out. That looks good. I think our flight crew is ready to go. Let's get the APU bleed on. Fuel pumps. Beacon on. Let's get the cockpit door closed. Get the integrated lighting panels on. I get the transponder on. What was our squawk? 1146. All right. Let me just check one more thing. Oh, I know what happened, guys. That should do it. That means you guys weren't here in the sim as well. I know what happened. I think we're good now. Let me know. We should be good to go now, guys.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 299 with service to Orlando. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 22 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
I updated fly-by-wire dev branch. Gonna try your FP roughly. My flight plan. Did my flight plan come up in the chat, guys, with Nightbot? It should have. All right, let's get going here. Let's get engine 1 started. Brakes released.
Lookout to good. Wow. LaGuardia ground. Cargo locks 85 heavy with information Delta, QNH 29066. Requesting IFR clearance. IFR clearance for Orlando.
Didn't come. All right, I'll have to check out Nightbot. Alias is set wrong. Okay, no worries. I'll check it out.
Bronx climb. Radar vector white. J209. Then it's filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 280.
Just computer specs. All right, cool.
Say again.
Cover left 85 to clear City of Orlando International Airport via LaGuardia 6 departure. Bronx climb. Radar vectors white. J209. That is filed.
All right, get number 2 fired up.
Expect flight level 280.
How is the audio now, guys? ATC, myself.
11128.12. Squawk 12.
Cleared for departure for Orlando International via the L6 departure, White and J29, maintain 5,000, 10 minutes after, expect flight level 280, squawk 1112, cargo logs 85.
Cargo Lux 85, read back correct. Push and start at your discretion, advising you're ready to taxi. I also sent you a text with your route.
Copy that, thank you very much. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
All right, I think I fixed it in Nightbot now. We should be good to go with the routing. All right, I think we got 2 good starts. Let's go to performance, and sounds are good. Thank you for verifying, guys. This is LaGuardia, so we got a pretty short runway. We're gonna go 1 up 0.3. We'll flex to flex 20 is not even really a flex. Let's flex to 35. I want to go Toga, but Toga is not really something you want to do in this default aircraft. It doesn't work too well, so we'll leave flex. We'll go flaps 1, config 1 plus F. We'll go auto brake armed. We will go to max terrain on spoilers armed, auto brake max, terrain on ND on. What else do we need? We need weather radar on, predictive wind shear to auto. We are squawking mode Charlie. I always get in trouble for that. That is way too bright on the weather radar. Let's turn that down. And with that, my friends, I think we are ready to go to Orlando. What's our ATIS? And ground, JetBlue 299, information Echo, ready to taxi runway 4.
JetBlue 299, taxi to runway 4 via Kilo Alpha Echo Bravo, full short runway 4.
Runway 4, Kilo Alpha Echo Bravo, hold short runway 4, JetBlue 299. Working brakes released. We're clear left. We're clear right. Yo, that is warping, guys. You guys see that? Is it just my cameras? That's so weird. Alright, let's get some power going here. We will get the taxi light on. Everything else looks good. APU bleeding. APU can come off. Ignition mode selected or normal. Make sure track IR is working. All good. Let's get out of here, man. Let's go to Orlando. The motion blur, we'll have to turn that off. That's a little bit too excessive for my taste. Thanks, Dave. The aircraft taxis really well under idle thrust as well. We'll have to adjust that motion blur setting. I have Alt 3013, not 22 like you. I've got 3018 right now. 3011. The altimeter is it's still off though.
LaGuardia ground. Cargo logs 85, currently facing northwest, ready for startup and taxi.
Deluxe 85, just make sure you're squawking mode Charlie 1112, please.
Confirmed. Squawk mode Charlie. Cargo logs 85.
Gonna set up Gold Coast soon. Cool, John. In P3D.
99, contact tower 118.7.
187 JetBlue 299. We'll see you.
Yep. Cargo Lux 85, taxi to runway 4.
Tower, good evening. JetBlue 299. We are with you on Bravo, approaching runway 4 threshold.
JetBlue 299, hold short, runway 4.
Hold short 4, JetBlue 299. We do have an aircraft on final.
Potentially we wouldn't be, but with this plan.
My rudder steering is jacked up as well. It feels off. I gotta double check the sensitivity, make sure the update didn't mess with that.
Camera crew seats for takeoff, please.
There goes that aircraft that just landed. Looks like another one on final as well. We might be here a little bit. They altered the sensitivity curve. Gotcha. Dave, man, you're on it, man. You've got all these updates. You are on top of it, my friend.
2068, LaGuardia Tower, welcome to LaGuardia, right when able, contact ground 121.7.
Right, enable ground 121.79.
JetBlue 299, runway 4, line up and wait.
Runway 4, line up and wait, JetBlue 299. Alright, I thought there was an aircraft on final, but I guess not. Let's take the runway strobes on. Landing lights on. Runway turnoffs on. Packs off. Alright, so I've got to adjust the sensitivity curve.
Fly the Bronx, climb, wind 030 at 6, runway 4, clear for takeoff.
Fly to Bronx, climb, runway 4, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 299. Yo, this motion blur is making me sick. Alright, let's line up here, my friends. We'll see you airborne.
Purely check. Extra days.
Start the clock. We'll get the takeoff lights on. And we're out of here. Stable. Man, Flex 55 SRS runway auto thrust is blue. Oh my gosh, they really did jack with the sensitivity. I can't keep the aircraft straight.
With this reimbursement is at 70%. You would still have to pay.
Why would they do that? Alright, that's V1. Wow. What the hell?
Sometimes it does vary.
Come on, Microsoft and Asobo.
It does vary. Times where we use it.
Jesus Christ. Positive rate gears up. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll begin that left turn.
JetBlue 299, LaGuardia Tower, contact departure 128.12. Have a great night.
2812, JetBlue 299, thanks.
American 4761, wind 03.
November Whiskey 7 Bravo, runway 4 left, taxi left on Quebec, right on Bravo, and right on Kilo, cross runway 31 left. Kennedy altimeter 3013.
Just got busting out my eardrums.
So for that,
Alright.
Taxi near Quebec, right on Bravo, right on Kilo.
it would be a little bit more than what you're looking at.
Sorry, for runway 4 left, runway 37 Bravo.
Departure, good evening, JetBlue 299, 4.2 for 5,000, Bronx climb.
JetBlue 299, New York approach, radar contact, climb and maintain 12,000, turn left heading 190.
12,000, left 190, JetBlue 299.
Qantas 002 heavy, runway 4 left, taxi left Bravo, right Kilo, cross runway 31 left. Kennedy altimeter 3013.
Back to FSLABS for me. Yo, what the? We nearly died. Why would they jack with the sensitivity settings after everyone already had it dialed into?
United 1991, runway 4 left, taxi right on Alpha, straight on Kilo, cross runway 31 left.
They added the ability to set 2 points on the curve. I can't even keep the aircraft climbing. It's ridiculous. Alright, we're cleaning up. Spoilers disarmed.
I mean, if just not have the
This, my friends, is what you get with a sim that is still
especially
very much beta-ish. Nothing works the way it should from one update to the next, unfortunately.
which is exactly the same.
I'm giving it to the autopilot. Hopefully it doesn't try to kill us.
Speedbird 112 heavy, runway 4 left, taxi right Alpha, straight Kilo, cross runway 31 left at Kilo, Kennedy altimeter 3013.
Hey, Alpha Kilo, cross 31 left, copy element.
JetBlue 299, contact New York Center 125.32. Have a good day.
For pricing,
2532, have a great day, JetBlue 299.
JetBlue 957, climb and maintain flight level 230.
New York, good evening. JetBlue 299, 8.6 for 12,000, 190 on the heading.
JetBlue 299, New York Center, proceed direct white, climb and maintain 17,000.
Direct white, 17,000, JetBlue 299.
Gentlemen, we have now passed 2000. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to use your seatbelt fasten throughout the duration of the flight. Do not form a line near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to a small key for internet access. If you offer complimentary in-flight communication to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live.
Guys, they jacked this thing up bad. 4,700 feet per minute won't kill you, Bush. You'll sure be sued by a pass for busting eardrums. Yeah, Dave, 4,700 is not terrible. I've been in aircrafts where they'd climb at that, especially at lower altitudes. But yeah, it's a little bit aggressive for sure.
34 7 ATS 1082.
33 Alpha, you can taxi the ramp for discretion today.
Ramp for discretion. Have a great night.
United 284, turn left heading 220, climb and maintain 17,000, maintain 250 knots until advised. 220 up to 17,000, 250 when it's on. Beautiful.
New York Center, go through from Juliet, filed you my flight plan, go through from Juliet.
Okay, I'm not seeing another port.
Alright guys, I think we're alright. The aircraft tried to kill us on takeoff there. But other than that, I think we're alright.
Send me a message so I can send you my flight plan, go through from Juliet.
Route just went in chat. Oh, perfect. Thanks, John. I don't know what that was. Dave, I get that they were trying to add features to the sensitivity, but that was ridiculous, my man. We nearly died on takeoff.
JetBlue 957, climb and maintain flight level 320 now.
I know, and the icing's still overdone. You would think we flew through a snowstorm.
JetBlue 299, climb and maintain flight level 220.
220, JetBlue 299. That's 220 open climb, alt blue. No, it did not. You just didn't read the patch notes. You're right. Fair enough. I saw the patch notes. I skimmed through it. I saw there were things updated for the GA aircrafts like the Longitude and the Citation CJ4 or the TBM. I didn't realize they made adjustments to the sensitivity, but now people have to turn around and redial back in their sensitivity. I have to figure out what works now for this sim and my hardware when I had it perfectly dialed in before. They should have made that optional. That's all I'm saying. So at some point we're gonna have to fix this airborne because we're not gonna be able to land with the sensitivity like that. We'll die. We'll die landing into Orlando. So we'll see. Landing will be fun. Exactly my point, John. 18,000 feet. We'll go to standard. Cross-check, we'll get terrain on ND off now.
I understand well. Go through from Juliet.
Hey, you're good to go now. I have your flight plan. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Go through from Juliet.
Like, that was absolutely ridiculous. We almost face planted on the runway. Alright, above the line, check, or below the line, it's 18,000, standard set and cross-checked. We didn't do our after takeoff either, but packs are on. All lights are as required. Spoilers are disarmed. That needs to be TARA. Everything else looks good. We're climbing. Just a squirrely takeoff.
JetBlue 299, contact Washington Center 133.72. Good night.
3372, JetBlue 299, we'll see you. Washington, good evening, JetBlue 299. We are with you 20.7 for flight level 220, direct white.
JetBlue 299, Washington Center, hello, climbing to level 360.
360, JetBlue 299. Hey, it's my boy.
United 1182, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.87, good day.
The youngest controller of VATSIM. And he does a heck of a job.
Western Global 6060, back here.
Alright guys, as we're climbing, I know some of you can't stay the entire stream and gotta run, so let me take you through Sim Toolkit Pro really quick. So the Sim Toolkit Pro, it's essentially a all-encompassing electronic flight bag. They get younger every stream, I know, right, John? As you can see, I utilized the scratch pad today for typing out our IFR clearance. You've got the waypoints directly from SimBrief for your routing today. You've got the official flight plan as well that gives you all of your information from SimBrief, so it's nice to have it in one area and not have to have up a separate browser. No biggie, but still nice. You've got all your OFP generated charts and maps that would be required for the flight. They're able to pop them out as well. You've got your weather at the airport, your weather at your both your departure and destination airport, as well as the METAR and TAFs. You got your radio frequencies as well. It kind of pulls out your load information from SimBrief itself. How young is he? Sounds 11. I don't know his exact age. I know he's pretty young though, and he does a really good job. You got your payload and your weights, your cruise profile. You've got your initial climb, your step climb. All relatively nice information to have at your fingertips and not having to go to SimBrief to get it. The actual flight planning, it pulls in from SimBrief itself. My favorite is the live map, being able to give it some time here to load, but it gives you your entire waypoints between your destination and arrival. I'm sorry, your departure and arrival. You've got all your air traffic from VATSIM and other sources as well. You've got weather information, or radar at least. You've got controllers. You're able to see the controllers that are online and where they're covering. Our route looks good for our flight down to Orlando tonight. We're not expecting any storm cells or anything like that. I think our routing took us right between them all, so that's pretty cool. As you can see, plenty of aircrafts are on the same routing going down to Orlando or Jacksonville tonight, so that's how you know it's an FNO, Friday Night Ops event. Yeah, you got information about all the other traffic that's in the area, and their destination, their altitude, their speed. You've got your landing reports as well. So obviously that's feeding over to the overlay. Is that even working now? Okay, perfect, it's working. So we've got the overlay that works, your landing profiles here, your streaming tools that we're utilizing today, information about your fleet. I didn't add any. Your current logbook, I've only done 3 flights with it since.
Delta 2002, go ahead, say your month number for me.
Got your overall dashboard. You've got airline news and all that good stuff. So it's pretty handy considering it has all of this information and it's free. That's pretty incredible. So I know Aerosoft does a lot of this as well, but I think Sim Toolkit gives you a bit more. And it's not as a hassle to install or keep updated with AirArcs and all that stuff. It's kind of linked to your Navigraph profile and it automatically updates with the new AirArcs, so that's good as well. I like it a lot. Anyway, that's the quick and dirty for Sim Toolkit. Yeah, John, check it out. I know you and I are avid users of Aerosoft, but I think this has a slight edge, especially while Aerosoft figures out its Microsoft Flight Sim compatibility. Am I approaching white? I should be. Am I not? Yeah, we just passed white. You scared me. I thought we were off our routing. Yeah, so as you can see, I mean, again, we're approaching almost our top of climb here. You'll see we are over Cayenne is our waypoint that we're just approaching. You'll see our top of climb. You've got your top of descent marker as well, based on the arrival and star that you filed. There you go, right here. That's pretty cool. It even has your alternate marker. So tonight our alternate is Tampa, and you can kind of see our routing to Tampa should we need to go to Tampa based on SimBrief, and all of the controllers that are on. It is really, really cool. Good stuff. Looks like your bot pops up with the next waypoint and the rest of the route. You pop up with the next waypoint and the rest of the route. Yeah, the bot's gonna show the full route. Because this departure didn't have a filed SID, because it was LaGuardia. And it was technically a vectored departure. It's a SID, but it was a vectored SID, so that's why. Alright, how we're doing on the climb, friends?
Washington Center, Jet Blue 451.
Increase that range.
Blue 451 Washington, go ahead.
Yeah, we're just looking at the charts here to see the winds at lower. Looks like it's about the same.
We got some wicked winds aloft.
They're going to start to die down soon for us once we get further south.
Okay, roger.
Yeah, that's what he was just talking about.
Knows 100 knot headwind here.
Roger.
Yeah, I've got 116 at flight level 360.
Roger.
So yeah, we're all dealing with headwinds today, guys. Anti-ice can come off. Don't need that up here. Seatbelt signs can come off. We're leveling off.
The flight crew has turned on the cockpit. The flight crew has turned off the cockpit.
VS 739 on heavy Washington Center, hello, climb 95 with 330.
However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt
I'm here back at this time while getting up a flight. Get it in, man. Knock it out. Knock it out. It's an all-nighter tonight, I hear you. Appreciate you all tuning in today, guys. We are on our way down to Orlando, checking out the VATSIM Friday Night Ops as usual. Everything seems to be working okay so far. I am concerned around the sensitivity. I wish I knew that going in. We would have done a quick circuit and kind of dial that in. That takeoff was definitely squirrely. And I'm sure PAC-X recorded that, so that won't be a good satisfaction rating from the passengers this flight. I'm even more concerned around the arrival though, so we'll have to fix that.
And one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time and we'll be over shortly.
Western Global 666 back with you.
Western Global 666, roger, welcome back.
And Center, just letting you know we're stopping at 2011 something.
Second.
Previous controller instructed us maintain 220 until further.
United 284, roger. Proceed direct Salisbury, Sierra Bravo Yankee.
And direct Salisbury 284.
United 284, climbing safe level 400.
00280.
Southwest 1322 Washington Center, hello, climbing safe level 360. Southwest 2148, if I didn't already hand you off, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.87, good day.
2787.
Speedbird 227, contact the Indianapolis Center on 119.55, good day.
Alright guys, we're on a good cruise here. Let me we got a 120 knot headwind, man. I don't want to bump up the speed because I want to make sure we don't overburn our fuel here. And you know, the difference between Mach
United 1991, Washington Center, hello, climb maintain 50360.
The difference between Mach 7.8 and 8.0 is really not going to make a dent because of this 121 knot headwind, so just have to bear with it tonight, man. It should start to subsidize here as we continue to head south. The winds will die down. This would have been a nice evening, though, to fly north tonight, for sure.
American 1884, go ahead.
So we are going to continue with the flight, but we will have to disconnect for a few minutes. Sorry for the problem.
All good, have a great day.
Washington Center, Cargolux 85 Heavy.
Turn on that sim volume a bit.
Cargolux 85
New
Heavy,
patch is much more crisp and better lighting. I'm enjoying it. Mahir Justice, I am as well. I didn't notice until John said something. He said that it did look a little bit more crisp. I didn't realize, but I think you guys are right. It definitely looks a little bit more crisp. I mean, it looks like we just flew through a snowstorm, but other than that, it definitely looks... I can see where you guys say that. It definitely looks a lot better.
Virgin 15. Yeah, that's fine. Let me know when you're back.
Center Delta 1215, flight level 300.
Other than that, man, how else you guys liking the patch? It definitely screwed with a lot of things. Not even gonna lie, but I think those mod guys work really, really fast, and we're back. So
Cargolux 85.
I just need to fool around with the sensitivity a bit.
Current speed is 337. Cargolux 85.
Okay, maintain 290 knots in the climb for intro space.
290 for climb. Copy. Cargolux 85.
Alright, looking at Sim Toolkit, man, we're making good headway already, though, considering the 120 knot headwind. We're making good headway down to Orlando tonight. Appreciate you all tuning in this evening. We are participating in yet again another Friday Night Ops, one of my favorite events of the week here. Always a good time. Orlando's going to be crazy busy, so it should be fun. As we get a little closer, I'm going to fool around with the sensitivity settings. That takeoff was pretty bad. One of the things that they've addressed in the patch was the sensitivity, and it kind of screwed things up for me, so I've got to kind of dial that back in. LOL, I'm back. Just rewind to where you take off. I can see they're making the A320 better. I've just reinstalled P3D. Yeah, man, that's not on the fly-by-wire, guys. Though that's sensitivity. In fact, I'm gonna let's fix that right now, because if that takeoff was any indication as to what our landing is gonna look like, we're in trouble. Anyone know what the default settings are for the sensitivity? It was our elevator axis that screwed us. Here's what we'll do. We'll disconnect the autopilot and try to hand fly it a bit. What else did they do in the patch? Anything good? Everyone's saying that the sim looks a little bit more crisp in terms of lighting, so that's good, I guess.
Spirit 2256, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87. Good day.
Let me disconnect the autopilot, guys. Let's hand fly this and see what we let's see what it feels like.
Correction 15, Roger, welcome back.
Even the terrain, you notice that clearly at higher altitudes it didn't mess anything up on my end, though the sensitivity has changed. They added an additional layer. 1% is default. Okay, so they added an additional layer, but I'm gonna hand fly this a bit just to kind of give us a picture of what our landing is gonna look like. Okay, I didn't do that. What was that about? We're in thrust climb, that's fine. I don't know why our speed dropped significantly like that. I'm just gonna give it some elevator and airline movements just to kind of see. It feels off. It kind of feels like I'm on rails. It doesn't feel fluid at all. Again, I know I'm a little off altitude and path here, but as long as we don't have any significant deviations, ATC shouldn't mind. I'm kind of just... See how it snaps left and right? You see that? With barely any movement?
JetBlue 299, maintain best forward speed for intral spacing.
Best forward speed for intral spacing, JetBlue 299. Alright, let's connect the autopilot back.
Actually, you climbed above level 360, and I have you filed a flight with 360. So are you preferring another cruise over?
No apologies. We're just trying to get our sensitivity back here with this latest Microsoft patch. Just hand flying the aircraft. We'll go back to autopilot and maintain 360 and best forward speed. JetBlue 299.
Roger, thank you.
Alright, we got in trouble. That's fine. Autopilot back on. We will increase our best forward speed here to Mach point. I think we can do Mach 0.80. I've got 133 knot headwind, so I don't know how much faster he'd like me to go. Everyone else behind me should be as bad as well. Dave, thank you. 4%, 4%, 7, and 0. Okay. I don't think that's going to work for my throttle, though. I think I need a little bit higher than that. Yeah, it was definitely the elevator. The elevator pitch. I use a Hotus though. My Hotus broke, unfortunately. That's why I'm back with this old Logitech thing. Why is this thing doing this? Let's go direct CB. Yeah, my Hotus broke. I've got the
JetBlue 957.
The throttle
You said you want to take flight
quadrant works, but my my flight stick broke.
JetBlue 957, climbing tape level 340.
So he says intrail spacing, but I really only have one other aircraft behind me. United going from EWR to Orlando like I am.
Washington Center, how's it going? American 1919 with you, passing 11,000 for 12.
American 1919.
He's a 757, so there he goes.
340, welcome aboard.
340, American 1919.
It's a 757, so he's gonna fly faster than me. I mean,
United 384, maintain Mach 0.76 in the climb for intral spacing.
I think he means United 284.
Washington Center, good evening. Checking in at 38 to Delta 4211.
Delta 4211, Washington Center, roger. Western Global 666, you can contact Jacksonville Center 127.87. Good day.
127.87, have a good one. Western Global 666.
I think you guys are right. The sim definitely looks a little better, for sure.
JetBlue 451, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87. Good day.
2787, good night.
I love
2002, contact
Sim
Jacksonville Center
Toolkit Pro. This thing
127.87. Good day.
is excellent, guys. Lots of information here.
United 284, confirm Mach .76 in the climb.
United 284, affirm.
Thank you.
My plane looks like a snow cone for heaven's sakes. Look at mine, man. I'm not far behind you on that front. Hopefully they correct that one day as well. The icing is done way too well. It's a bit overdone for sure.
Cargo Lux 85, same Mach number.
I really miss flying the LP3D aircraft out of the entire Aerosoft Airbus suite, 319, 20, 21, and 30. Yeah, I miss the labs. I mean, I miss my Aerosoft A330 as well, but I definitely miss flying the FSLABS. Problem with that, guys, and I know everyone keeps asking me if I'm going to fly P3D again. I do plan to eventually. It's so hard to look at the scenery and the terrain after coming from Microsoft Flight Sim. I've really tried. I've tried to fire up the sim, and it's off.
Washington Center, American 157.
That being said, I mean, I know you've got the aircrafts in here that fly pretty terrible. And to be honest, if it wasn't for, besides this latest patch, the A320 mod was really on its way. It really was. That hiccup on departure right now is kind of my fault. I didn't realize they adjusted the sensitivity, so we'll have to fix that. But other than that, the plane's fine. And then the CJ4 working title mod's pretty well done as well. P3D makes my eyes bleed. Yeah, it's bad, man. And I think we've kind of flown it in the past because that was like the best thing we had, especially when you consider the well-modeled aircrafts. But it's hard to go back.
DC Center, good evening. JetBlue 696 with you, flight level 350.
JetBlue 696 Washington. I just see you connected. JetBlue 696 squawk 0562.
0562 696.
I have no idea where this aircraft is rolling to. Some of the physics still need work as well, guys. Like if you tell it go direct to a waypoint, it kind of has to make several different moves to kind of get itself sorted before it heads direct to that waypoint. I've noticed that as well. The logic just needs a lot of work with this aircraft, with the A320. Most of the aircrafts in this sim.
537 Washington Center, welcome aboard.
Washington Center, Delta 4211. Can we be removed for 5 minutes?
I'm just hoping the update I just installed for the flow for the flight deals with the wacky response to winds. I'm not having that right now. It looks pretty stable. I mean, the aircraft is doing weird things to move from one waypoint to the next, but for the most part, it's pretty stable. And we've got some wicked winds up here, man. We got 140 knot headwind, guys. Look at that. So that's not doing anyone any good for fuel planning purposes and all that jazz.
Triple 696 radar contact over the Richmond VOR flight level 350. Welcome aboard.
Definitely can't wait for them to address the distance to go information, the UTC information. That's all still botched right now.
Triple 299, maintain best forward speed.
Triple 299, sir, we are maxed out. We've got 140 knot headwinds there. We're not going any faster than this. We're at Mach 0.81.
Roger.
I don't know where he wants me to go.
Boeing 678 Mike Mike.
Boeing 678 Mike, Washington, go ahead.
He can, the 757 can pass me if he wants. He can climb or I can descend and he can go past me, but you ain't getting better ground speed out of me with these winds aloft right now, so it is what it is.
0537 Boeing 8 Mike Mike.
It is what it is. This weekend, guys, I am finally going to get around to Europe. I know I've been saying it forever, but we're definitely going to do some flights in Europe this weekend. Either be tomorrow or Sunday, not sure yet, but we'll do a European stream. I'm thinking of Copenhagen and Frankfurt. We did Heathrow before, if I'm not mistaken. I want to check out Copenhagen. If I'm not mistaken, Flight Tampa has a really nice scenery for it, so we'll definitely check it out.
Washington Center, JetBlue 69 with you, flight level 230.
JetBlue 69, Washington Center, hello, climate table level 360, welcome aboard.
Look at that wing view.
360, JetBlue 69, thanks.
There 678 Mike, I'm gonna have a reroute for you, then I'm gonna send a text, let me know if you can take it.
It's a dead headwind though. It's when it's like 295 or 80 it happens. Or it's a cross tailwind, it goes haywire. Got it. Yeah, we'll see as we get further down in Orlando if that happens. I did Heathrow last week. I think I did see that, Simlock.
And Boeing 8 Mike Mike, just want to clarify it's Wilmington, the Atlantic Route 15, high back and then direct.
Stand by, cut off half of it.
The thing is, long haulers are unflyable. I saw a couple people stream long haulers today. I guess this supposedly the 787 is better.
If you need me to, 8 Mike Mike.
Hey, Mike, that would be amazing. Let me know when you're free to copy the clearance.
I don't know how much better, but supposedly it's a little better.
678 Mike, Roger, clear to Orlando via direct Wilmington, then as amended. Climb maintain
offline, you're good. Yeah.
Okay, cleared to Orlando, direct Wilmington, Atlanta Route 17, high back to SeaWorld 4, arrival, climb maintain, flight level 340. Can I get an
yeah, I don't know how much. Levante, thanks for the subscribe, my friend. I don't know how much better it got, but I do all my flights on VATSIM, so if it's not VATSIM worthy, I ain't flying it.
Western Global 666.
Especially not during an event.
127.87.
Washington Center, Cargo Logs 85, just sent an amendment to my flight plan for you, a star for Orlando. Could you check that out?
Cargo 85, still haven't got it, but if you're going to be taking Almond Beach to SeaWorld 4,
yeah, don't take my word for it. Again, I think XP streamed the 787 today. I didn't get to watch it, but supposedly it's a little bit better now, so we'll see. I tried it last weekend before the event. It was terrible.
Kingston, maintain best forward speed.
Kingston and best forward 284.
I got a warning on the Xplane forums for calling SSG 747 a scam. My opinion is one of these AR VATSIM worthy as the FMCs are crapshoot. Yeah, you're right. None of them are really truly VATSIM worthy. Got a point there. Why did you get a warning? You're stating your opinion, Simlog TV. I mean, maybe crap was harsh, but I'd never picked up the SSG. I mean, coming from PMDG, I always thought it was subpar, but I don't have too much insight as to how it is.
Next 384, Roger, maintain flight level 380.
380, thank you.
And
Boeing 8 Mike is direct Wilmington.
Boeing 8 Mike, Roger.
Washington Center, United 1188, 13 for 21.
Yeah, 1188 Washington Center, hello, climbing to level 360.
With the 36 for United 1180.
Cargo Lux 85, maintain Mach point 77 for internal spacing.
I was upset. I bought the V1 747 only recently and flew it twice. It was bugged and the engines cut off after takeoff. Then they discontinue version 1 and come out with version 2 and you have to pay full price. Ah, nah, that's not cool, man. Meanwhile, I'm still stuck with a broken V1. PMDG when it comes to Boeing is everything else is measured by. It's my understanding. Yeah, Simlog, I would be upset if, like you were. That's crazy. I didn't realize they did that. Dave, PMDG, yes, man. When you consider Boeing simulations in the world of flight sim, you don't get better than PMDG. When you consider Airbus simulations in the world of flight sim, you don't get better than FSLABS. So that's really the top two. I think that's that 757. Is he going around me? I think so. I think he's letting him pass. There he is.
Center, Delta 4211 back in flight.
Flight Factor have like 5 versions of 757. Yeah, man. That's you know, I kind of got into Xplane a little bit late, right? You know, I only started flying Xplane about 2 years ago compared to FSX and P3D, and that's one of the things I could never understand as to how the flight factor, A320 can be so good, and all of their other aircrafts are like downright terrible. The 757, the flight factor 787, they're nothing compared to the A320. That always, I always wondered about that. So Aerosoft is releasing next year their Airbus bundle. I owned it, FS9, loved it, so they went by for me. Are they? I haven't heard them announce anything for Airbus. Yeah, if Aerosoft comes with an Airbus to this sim, I definitely buy it. It's not better than FSLABS traditionally, but anything is better than default at this point.
Delta 453 Washington Center, Roger, climbing.
Yeah, Aerosoft was the first Airbus product I've ever owned. They, you know, they're hands down, they're solid, they're reliable. You can give them that. They're not gonna have all the bells and whistles or even the in-depth simulation that FSLABS has. And FSLABS, I would argue, flies better as well. But you know, if you're looking for something to get you to from point A to point B and reliable and for the most part simulates most of the Airbus systems, it's definitely Aerosoft. And pricing wise, right, that's a big thing. You know, not everyone is going to go out and spend $140 on a product and then $25 for the subsequent add-on products like the 19 and the 21, but yeah, man.
313 Mike X-ray, clear to Orlando.
I would definitely
I'm going to have to turn you back to Raleigh. Please stand by.
Most of the Xplane products are broken, which, yeah, I kind of switched to I started flying Xplane, you know, about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. What drew me to Xplane was the ortho. I always felt that P3D had better simulated aircrafts than Xplane. I know everyone said the flight model in P3D was nothing compared to Xplane. And I guess it was kind of right. You know, the Xplane, you know, flying in Xplane, the aircrafts felt like they handled a little better, but they certainly weren't simulated better than the P3D aircrafts. And then ortho is kind of what, like I said, drew me to Xplane and a lot of, you know, add-on freeware sceneries. So, you know, but now that I have, you know, MFS, I rarely would find myself flying Xplane. If I were to fly another sim, it would definitely be, you know, back in P30.
JetBlue 841 with you.
JetBlue 841 Washington Center. Hello, climb maintain flight level 340.
I'm maintaining flight level 340, JetBlue 841.
JetBlue 537, same Mach number.
The Zibo is good in the flight factor. Yeah, those were the only two aircrafts I flew in Xplane.
537, roger, maintain best forward speed for
It was the Zibo and the flight factor A320. Oh, I'm sorry, the Toliss. Toliss, we were talking about Airbuses, guys, and we didn't even mention Toliss. Toliss is pretty solid as well. I love their 19 and I love their A321. Let's not forget about Toliss.
Avianca 507, you on my frequency?
Hopping in the cockpit here, I just want to monitor everything. Again, at the end of the day, this is a default aircraft, so I don't trust it 100%. Just want to make sure everything is going okay. It's still following the routing and all that good stuff, so we appear to be fine.
EPS 7399, negative, I didn't call you.
We appear to be fine. We're about an hour and 20 out from Orlando, or from getting on the ground. Depends on how, obviously, how busy Orlando's going to be. If we get holds or anything like that.
11 to 88, recycle transponder squawk 0507.
The JAR A330 is broken. I bought it. I'm stuck with this rudder bug where the aircraft goes nuts in turbulence and the developer denies it's a bug. Interesting. Have you tried like reinstalling it and stuff? The JAR A330, I stayed far away from that. I tried the JAR A320 and that was a hard pass for me. That thing was terrible. SSG and JAR designs are bad. Regret buying their products. Yeah. Yep, I don't blame you. I did not blame you.
Delta 1292, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.87, good day.
2787, good day, Delta 1292.
Now 313 Mike X-ray, confirm your climb up to flight level 360.
I want to take a bit here to adjust the sensitivity again. I want to get it, you know, dialed in before we start our arrival and landing into Orlando, but can't really do that now because I think it pauses us and we can't be paused on VATSIM, especially with aircrafts behind us. We'll have to figure that out. In terms of traffic, here's where we are so far out of LaGuardia. Just, what is that, Pittsburgh? Oh, Petersburg. We are just east of Petersburg, just north of Norfolk, Virginia. And, still making good time in down to Orlando. We've got a lot of air. We're actually leading the
Washington Center,
this pack behind us here, but unfortunately I can't go any faster than this.
Production of flight invalid. Can you climb maintain flight level 340 or do you want to descend
no one in front of us though. I've got a couple here, but they'll be well into Orlando by the time we get there. And then let's look at Florida right now. The entire airspace is insane.
Heavy climb maintain flight level 340.
We should have left from Atlanta, but that would have been a quicker flight for us. But LaGuardia was enhanced scenery, so Atlanta is still very default.
Okay, your slant Lima confirmed?
Affirm. Slant Lima for Airbus 313 Mike X-ray.
There 678 Mike climb maintain flight level 360, no delay please.
Does look like some weather over Orlando though, so we gotta keep an eye on that. And looks like they are in, I think they're in North Ops, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, we're keeping an eye on things. Still got about an hour and 15 to go. Hour and 12 to go.
Yeah, trailing JetBlue, that's at flight level 360, you're going to same destination.
Copy that, but if I'm not mistaken, he's way above me.
Yep, Cargolux 85, here's what I'm going to do. Maintain best forward speed.
I'm slowing everyone down. He's Cargolux, so he's in a 747. Let him pass.
I'll have you go under him and take him over.
Duh. Let him pass.
Washington South 1903, 2907, climbing
There's nothing we can do about this. Again, the winds aloft, they will start to die down as we get further south, but for now, we're locked in, man.
03, Washington Center, hello, climb maintain level 390, welcome.
We're locked in.
South 1903.
That's winter time for you, man. That's fall and winter time for you. The jet stream gets incredibly more powerful during this time of year, so.
1991, go ahead.
Can we just come back in about 5 minutes? Just have something to do there. Very briefly.
United 1991.
I don't know if I would have patience for flying in that congestion. I mean, I don't mind, man. I'm not in a rush. Gives me more time to talk to you all. Yeah, you would think the icing would be something simple to address, man. Just tone it down a bit.
Southwest 1746 contact Jacksonville.
And it's regardless of the temperature of the clouds that you're flying through. It just anytime you fly through any type of clouds, no matter where you are in the world, what time of year, the temperature, the atmospheric conditions, it ices up. It's very gamish. That's how you could tell a lot of the things developed in this sim was really aimed at gamers. Because gamers are not going to care, right, that, you know, this really isn't the exact condition for all this type of icing. They just, oh, it's cool icing. You get icing on your aircraft. Whereas, you know, aviation enthusiasts and pilots like us, we understand that, you know, you're not going to get icing every single time you fly through a cloud layer. So they definitely have to address that for sure. I think there are other things in this sim though that they need to focus on ahead of this. There is an issue with the liveries as well, guys. So I noticed that, Dave. I don't know if you've noticed that, but you have to either remove all the liveries out of your community folder and only put in the one that you want to fly for that particular flight, or B, select the livery, exit the sim completely, and restart the sim. For some reason it is locked on the previous livery that you've selected, so even if you change it while you're in the sim, it's locked in memory for some reason to that specific livery the next time you fire up the simulator. Once it's come out for consoles, they'll complain, and MS and Asobo will make changes. That's unfortunate.
Mike, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87.
Hopefully they built it in a way that, you know, it's probably a little bit more work, but
best forward speed.
Hopefully they built it in a way where the development branches and whatnot are completely separate from console and PC. So hopefully not. We'll see though. Hard to watch, LOL, hurts my eyes. Yeah, it's bad. Hey, at least it's not in the heart of summer. At least we can justify it by saying it was rainy and chilly. In fact, I think New York got a little bit of snow today.
453 on my frequency.
Hey, firm build 453.
Roger, didn't remember you checking in. UPS 7399 Washington Center.
We're making good time though, guys.
UPS 7399 confirmed, climbing up to flight level 340.
Arcade simmers, there you go.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, we're in the climb now.
Thank you. There's 313 Mike X-ray, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87. Thanks for your help.
Alright, Jacksonville Center 2787, Airbus 313 Mike X-ray, good night.
Washington Center's altimeter 42.
I hope you took enough fuel. I hope so too, man. I mean, SimBrief takes into account winds aloft, so they should have definitely added more fuel in the flight plan than normal with these headwinds. I think the only caveat being, does this aircraft burn fuel accurately? Then if not, we're in trouble. We've got 7.9 kilos. That's another thing, man. I fly mostly in the States. We definitely use pounds, especially in the American airliners. But anyway, that's roughly what, 7.9 is roughly 15,000 pounds of fuel.
JetBlue 696, contact New York Center 125.32. Good day.
So I think we're okay. We've got plenty, and I did take a little bit. Extra as well, so we should be
New
alright.
York Center 125.32. Good day.
125.32, Delta 433, thanks, yes.
Avianca 507, descend and maintain flight level 400.
Lock.
Avianca 507, descend and maintain flight level 400.
Actually, we are right now flight level 400, current.
Okay, are you going standard altimeter 29 or 9 or 2?
Affirmative.
Avianca 507, your altitude's indicating flight level 409er. Can you check your transponder, please?
Okay, we are...
I was worried, would they have a controllers shift? 16.5, okay. So yeah, we've got plenty of fuel.
Okay, Avianca 507, recycle transponder squawk 0513.
0543, Avianca 507.
You want to convert kilos 2.25? Yeah, I knew it was multiplied by a little over 2, so that's why I figured it was like 15 point something, but close enough. A little more than double the figure there to get your fuel in pounds.
Washington Center, was the frequency change for JetBlue 696 or 69?
JetBlue 69, Washington Center. I'm going to need you to repeat that. I got none of that.
I got a message for a frequency change, but it was for JetBlue 696 on JetBlue 69. Was that for me or not?
Yep, it's for JetBlue 696, not you.
Roger.
UPS 7399, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.87. Good day.
Jacksonville 127.87.
The scenery from Xplane Gateway has Orlando New South Terminal construction in. Oh, nice.
Contact 57 miles northeast of the Kingston VOR, flight level 4.
That is pretty cool.
Roger, Avianca 507.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man. Again, the reason why I flew Xplane a lot was there was a lot of freeware scenery available versus what you had in P3. But now in VATSIM 2020, man, the default sceneries, unless you're like ultimately familiar with every nook and cranny of an airport, they're fine. They're great. I love flying to different airports across the country that I've never really been to because they look terrible in P3D and it wouldn't make sense. But they're pretty cool. ATC is killing. He's always killing it. I told you guys when we started, man. He's spot on. That he's good. Yes, I did forget to talk about that. Sim is releasing Atlanta. It probably will be released this weekend. That's an instant buy for me as well, my friend.
22. Contact Jacksonville Center 127.
I think it was Monday they said they were finalizing it for the Microsoft Marketplace. So let me tell you something, man. If they release it this weekend, we will be streaming. I know I said I'll do Europe this weekend, but if they release it this weekend, we've got to check it out. So we'll see though. We're keeping an eye on it.
Amazon 2 Heavy, Washington
That's one of my favorite airports.
340, welcome.
Up to 340, Amazon 2. Thank you.
I want to, yes, man. We need a New Orleans scenery and we need a Charlotte scenery for sure. Definitely got to get that. What else do we need? The West Coast has been good. We need a Las Vegas, guys. That's a must. Again, I'm surprised that Microsoft and the Sobel didn't do Vegas. New Orleans is terrible. It's terrible. Tampa is even worse, which is why I was hesitant when SimBrief gave Tampa as our alternate. I don't think we're gonna go to Tampa if we can't make Orlando. I will probably ask for Fort Lauderdale. We should have enough fuel alternate wise to get to Fort Lauderdale. That one's default as well, but it's a lot better than Tampa. Tampa's default has like office buildings as terminals. It's pretty bad. Yes, Phoenix Sky Harbor. Not sure what's taking flight beam so long. Definitely need a Phoenix Sky Harbor. Well, I appreciate the rest of you tuning in today, man. We are on our way down to Orlando. Participating in the VATSIM Friday Night Ops. Pretty busy down here. As we make our way south, we're on with DC Center right now.
732 out of 14,000 for flight level 190.
Yeah, and we'll continue to give you guys flight updates here. We're just south of, where's this? So Virginia?
400, 732 about to be here.
We're kind of leading the pack, actually. Got a couple aircrafts behind us doing best forward speed. We got a 747 that's right behind us as well. He's gonna have him pass under us, so no worries. We've got some weather, shouldn't be any factor though. And this is where we're heading, folks. It is a zoo, so hopefully we don't have holes or anything like that. Orlando looks to be in North Ops. You got all your controllers on as well. Yeah, they're at North Ops. I think we're gonna get 3-5 right for today's arrival. And if you zoom in closer on Sim Toolkit Pro, you even get your taxiway markers and all that good stuff. So it is pretty cool. 3-5 right will be the optimal runway for ATC for us because we're arriving from the east, from the northeast. But JetBlue parks on airside, I think that's 1 up there. So gate 6 or something like that was the expected arrival gate tonight. So that's gonna make a long taxi for us, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it, man. Other than that, we are just hanging out here at flight level 360, cruising along.
Amazon 2 back review.
I think SimBrief had us stepping to 380.
Amazon 2 back review.
Amazon 2, Washington Center, welcome back.
But it's so busy here, I don't even know if I'm going to ask him. It might create additional conflicts.
Okay, United 1991. You keep saying American 1991. United 1991, welcome back.
Yeah, apologies for that, we were having some issues.
Dave, you were trying to post a link in the Discord. It looks like Nightbot was prohibiting you. I don't know why. I may need to... You know what? Let me do this.
American 1919 per Cedric Wilmington, India Lima, November. Correction, India Lima Mike.
Wilmington, American 1919.
It should be alright now, Dave.
United 1188, contact Atlanta Center 132.907, good day.
Sorry, let me catch up in the chat here. ATP Flight School USA, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Dave McKee, Nashville. You're saying you want a Nashville airport? Simlog, I booked a flight to Costa Rica in December, getting married. Oh man, congrats! Huge congrats on that. I used the built-in navigraphs haven't sold to Fro. You found it yet? No, where is that? Sim Toolkit has everything you need. You don't need to open anything else. Stalker was telling me about that as well, but I don't.
Via the Raven 6 or send by the Raven 6 arrival.
I don't see a navigraph.
The Baltimore altimeter 3018.
Okay, 3018 send via the Raven 6 out of 1903.
Washington, Delta 519, flight level 360.
Delta 519.
On the map,
Washington
at the
Center.
bottom right, on Sim Toolkit Pro. Let me see. Bottom right, bottom right.
Took me a moment to find it.
Oh, navigraph. Get out of here. Let me log into this. If I can remember my password. That is so cool. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, check this out. So we've got Navigraph in here now. Appreciate it, man. Hover over mouse to reveal options is also a meter option. Oh, there you go.
683 Washington
Enter
Center.
IKO first. Okay, that's cool, man. I knew you loved Sim Toolkit Pro, hence I mentioned it last Friday to you. Yeah, I know, especially from a streaming standpoint. I finally got the damn overlay working too. Fly Live Studio just was not cooperating. This is really cool, guys. I like this.
683.
Appreciate that, Dave. Let me overlay my arrival. We're going to be coming in via the SeaWorld 4. It's a little bit delayed.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me know when you're back.
Thanks.
This is awesome. So no need to have it in the web browser. Can you minimize it though? That's the question. Do you just hit X? And when you need it again, pop it back up? Ah, that's cool. You even got Sky Vector in here for your GA flying. Yo, that is awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you, Dave. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, Sim Toolkit is awesome. It's awesome. I thought Aerosoft was good, but this is a little bit better, man, for sure.
And Center United 1403.
United 1403 Washington Center. Hello.
ORBX trying to compete with Sim Toolkit Pro. Are they really?
United 1473 recycle transponder squawk 0531.
I had no idea they were trying to compete. What are they trying to make? That's funny. My setup is simple. Two 27-inch monitors, Sim on one, Sim Toolkit on the other. Yeah, I've got a, what is this, 55-inch 4K for the Sim itself, and I got two peripheral monitors, one 19-inch, one 17. On the 17-inch, that's where I keep the Streamlabs OBS. When I'm not streaming, that's where I keep VPilot and stuff like that. And on the 19-inch to my left, kind of like my EFB, that's where I keep my everything else. So live dashboard, Discord, Navigraph charts, which I don't need anymore. I'll just utilize that through Sim Toolkit. That's pretty cool. VATSIM, all that good stuff.
United 1403, ready to contact 12 miles west of the Morgantown VOR, descending through flight level 330. Descended by the Freedom 5 arrival, Washington Line North.
They're trying to make a Sim Toolkit Pro Aerosoft flight bag. Come on. I mean, I guess.
Freedom 5 arrival.
Can't knock them for trying.
And the spot code again, please.
You're squawking the correct code. I just radar contact you 12 miles west of the Morgantown via order descending through flight level 320.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the,
South 1903 is going to be unable to physique restrictions.
Southwest 1903, that's fine. Keep giving me your best rate down to meet the restriction. That's fine if you're going to be a little high.
Amazon 2. Amazon 2 back to you.
Amazon 2, welcome back.
I'm looking at VATSIM here, man. It is so busy down here tonight.
7.87, good day.
It's gonna be a madhouse.
Jacksonville 127.
Diamond Aviation in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. I have a 50-inch monitor and a laptop for charts and such. Yeah, that's how I used to do it too, a couple of years ago. They're trying to reinvent the wheel, which is pointless, given it's free and does all of most simmers will need. Yeah.
Southwest 1903, cross Raven.
Engine animation so realistic. I know, it's so bad.
Can I get the altimeter again, please?
Atlanta is the app that ORBX is making. Only cool feature I like is the 3D of your flight plan, path, and other aircrafts. You got that in Sim Toolkit Pro, though, man.
1903, contact Potomac approach 119.85. Good day.
119.85, South 1903.
Oh, 683, you're back.
Delta 683, roger, thank you. United 284, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87, good day.
2787, good night. 284, see you next time.
Washington Center, power 232.
Yeah, we are all like
3 at the moment. We were climbing to flight level 230, but we just had a engine fire on the left engine, and I think we're going to need to divert.
Oh, one less person going to Orlando. We got an engine fire. We've got everyone so close together. So we're going to get spaced out some more as we make our way south. Jacksonville's going to space us out.
Atlantic City via radar vectors direct. Descend and maintain.
Other than that, we've got good spacing between everyone else. We might get some holes tonight, boys and girls. We might get some holes tonight.
Power 2,
hopefully not, but
yes, sir. Fly heading.
Like I said, worst case we'll go to Orlando. I mean, Fort Lauderdale.
50, power 232. Thank you.
Washington Center, Piedmont 4763. We're here at level 210.
Piedmont 4763, Washington Center. Hello, climb maintain flight level 280.
Yeah, Diamond, check it out, man. It's you got all that in Sim Toolkit Pro. I've got all the aircrafts on VATSIM, IVA, all that good stuff. You know, Sobo should change the icing effect so to contrail effects and we'll all be good. You're right. No contrails in this sim. They overdid the icing but added no sort of contrails. That's funny. I just want to import my old project fly logs into Sim Toolkit Pro. Man, I haven't used ProjectFly in the longest.
507, looks like you veered off course there.
It's been a while.
60, Doctor.
Yeah, we are pursuing the jet panel. For one reason, the plane is behavior to go into somewhere else, but we are correcting now.
Okay.
Power 232 for the tape, say fuel on board and souls.
Let's see, we've got 21,900 pounds of fuel on board, and we have 138 souls on board.
Roger.
Wow. They really got an emergency.
The one at Atlantic City is 310 I can give you runway 31 if you prefer.
31 sounds good for Power 232.
Okay, Paris 232, descend and maintain 12,000, the Atlantic City altimeter 3016.
Down to 12,000 now, Power 232.
Power 232, go ahead, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, Power 232.
Just noticed ATC is calling me Air Canada 1873. Thought I chose my United gray and blue white livery, the tulip tail. Did you check out the United, I'm sorry, the old what was that, American livery? Old steel for the A320?
Power 232, the weather Atlantic City, wind 3104, 10 statute miles of visibility, overcast 3,600, temperature 7, 2.5, altimeter 3016. Expect vectors for the visual approach runway 31.
Thank you for the weather report, and we'll expect vectors to the visual runway 31 for Power 232.
JetBlue 299, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87, good day.
2787, JetBlue 299, good day.
Air Mexico 384, you're still on Jax. Go and flip the switch one more time.
Okay, you told me to switch over to you, so.
You're still on Jacksonville. You're still on 2787. Try 133.72.
Oops. Yes, you're right. We gotta switch over. Alright, have a good night.
Jacksonville, good evening. JetBlue 299, we're with you. Flight level 360.
Roger. JetBlue 299, Jackson.
As we get a little closer, I gotta look at the arrival because I know the McDo hard-coded the transition incorrectly. It's supposed to be the Orman transition, so we may need to vector ourselves in nav mode here, heading mode, as we start down towards the bottom half of the star.
American 7, say Mach number.
0.80.
American 1580, say Mach number. American 1580, say Mach number.
American 1580, it's Mach 0.75.
American 1580, able to increase to Mach 0.8.
American 1580, we can definitely try.
American 1580, maintain Mach 0.80 if unable advice.
Yeah, 284 back to the copper with you.
Roger, thanks.
Delta 1234 back.
Roger, thank you.
Reset the arrival, then select transition point from scroll down list in IRRC.
American 7, reach the Mach 0.76 for now.
12.76.
No, I tried, Dave. I've never been able to change that. Let me see. Let's see. Drop down to the McDo. Alright, on the arrival, the first star is Orman.
Southwest 1322, contact Jacksonville.
Which that's correct. Then it's Llama. That's correct.
Uh, 1580, are you at Mach 0.8?
What's after Llama? Seapon, yep, that's correct. I'm looking at the Navigraph chart here on my left while I do this. Harney, that's correct.
Avianca 507, Jack Center up.
SeaWorld, that's correct.
Avianca 507.
Ramirez, that's correct.
Jack Center, how's it going? American 1919, what's your final level?
McX, that's correct.
American 1919, Jack Center doing good.
See, that's wrong.
1003.
1013,
So-
good to hear, American 1919.
After McX, guys, we should be knobs. So what I'm gonna have to do is after McX, put the aircraft at this point, guys, it's so busy down there. ATC will likely give us radar vectors to our final approach course, so it won't matter anyway. And in fact, that's exactly what the charts say. So after SeaWorld,
And American 1919, check the squawk at 100.
Orlando National South radar vectors at Zibo. We're landing north, so we'll get radar vectors at some point along these final fixes. So it won't be a big deal. So we should be all right. But as you can see, after mix, knobs should be the
Turn 20 degrees to the right vectors for the
waypoint there. And if we look at 35 right, should that be our so I see what it's doing. So after McX, it's trying to bring us directly to the initial approach fix on the 35 right arrival on the ILS. It's completely skipping knobs. So that's what's going on. So we're fine, guys. We're fine. And Fisha and Hughes, that's all correct. Woldy.
American 1580, we are over Monkey right now.
That's all correct.
American 1580, roger, thank you.
You just go to plan mode and step through it.
American 7, expect direct Leopard in 1 minute.
Carol, what's your call?
Nah, that's all good. We're good. We will be alright. Hopefully we get 35 right and they don't change it on us.
United 1991 with you, flight level 360.
United 1991.
As you can see, we did kind of calm down there on the
1188, are you up?
winds are off. We were at like 140, pushing 140 almost, and we're down to 102. So, and it's going to continue to subsidize as we get down there, so we're good. I would ask for 380, but at this point, kind of doesn't make sense. We've got plenty of fuel. Not going to save a ton by going up. So I am content with where we are, guys. We're good to go. Forgot to mention last night for you to update Navigraph. It's much better than before. I did update Navigraph, I think. You're talking about the beta, the release client. I updated. You reminded me, I think. So we're good to go there. My friends, I appreciate you all tuning in this evening, man. It's been a blast talking to you all. I love getting the perspectives from the community here, man. It's definitely fun.
Calling back, close the comment.
I know this sim is definitely frustrating in its current state, but you know, Dave and I were talking yesterday, man. It's 2 months old, barely 2 months old, little over 2 months old. It'll get better, man. Xplane, FSX, P3D, none of those sims were perfect on release either. So.
Jack Center, United 1991. Can we just take a quick couple of minute break?
Photo 380-238 at 132. Ouch. But I'm behind you by 20 minutes or so. Also not on VATSIM. Okay, gotcha.
But actually I'm back. So, United 1991.
Is the aircraft, how's it handling the winds aloft up there?
80, connect Jacksonville Center 134.85.
134.85, American 1582.
Yeah. American 7, connect Jacksonville Center 134.85 today.
3045, appreciate being on the connect.
Delta 1234, 15, give it ready, connect Boston, Crushing, connect Washington Center 133.72.
P2DV3 was a cluster, that's funny.
We didn't get a voice call from Edwin there.
Yeah, eliminate the X and the Roger, thanks.
It's handling fine, but it's direct headwind, so expect it to be perfect. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll see them. We'll see this weekend. We'll fly again this weekend. We'll see what it feels like. I did hear folks complaining that it's very unstable at higher altitudes. Good old Florida, the state I grew up in. Really, I love Florida. Florida's cool. I haven't visited in a while, but it's cool.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. November 557 Delta Echo, flight level 240, approaching Nukes.
You stepped away right now.
Thanks.
Also updated the dev tree build just before loading, so not sure it's helping. One thing I noticed is managed altitude mode is holding level 380 end level. Yeah, I think at about 1 o'clock I pulled the latest dev branch. So seems fine so far. Where are we right now? Just east of Evans Lake City. We're making great time. Looks like we've got about 45 minutes left. So we just checked our arrival in the box, so that looks good. The only thing we have left to do now as we get closer is to pull the latest ATIS and the latest METAR, see what weather awaits us down in Orlando, and prepare for the arrival. The 1080 Ti is probably better than the RTX 2060 my card. Supposedly it is. I've heard people say that, yeah.
Jack Science back.
The 1080 Ti is a beast, man. I can throw a lot of things at it. So I definitely want the 3080 eventually, but I'm in no rush. 1080 Ti for now definitely serves its purpose.
November 557 Delta Echo, yeah.
November 557 Delta Echo, good evening. Flight level 240.
November 7 Delta Echo, thank you.
No fluctuation, altitude, or speed, period. That's good. That's great news.
Cargo X85, connect Jacksonville Center 134.85 today.
Tire at Lake City. No, I might have got that wrong. Where did I say I was?
Connect Jacksonville 134, this is my 85, Cargo X85.
I'm just south of Evans, so Lake City Municipal, Evans.
Delta
Here.
1215, flight level 300.
Delta 1215 Jackson, roger.
Now we've got some time yet before top of descent. Got a ways to go. Jacksonville usually give us cross Lama at 12,000. We're not landing south, so 250 knots shouldn't be the restriction, but it's busy as all heck down there, so who knows. But yeah, we got a little while to go.
Alright, thank you.
Another thing they added in the patch is better track IR integration. You can now make changes from the camera menu, if I recall correctly. Really? Let's see. Is it from the... Oh yeah, look at that, track IR. Yep. I've got a setting for it now. What I do need to do, guys, is go back here, and I wish you can adjust your sensitivity and your controls while flying. That'd be a nice enhancement, because if I back out of this, it's gonna pause me, and I've got a bunch of aircrafts behind me and ATC is gonna yell. But I do need to update the sensitivity, or our landing is gonna be botched. Let me see. Let me see if I can sneak and do this really quickly. Don't tell on me, guys. I think we want to be at about here. The response curve is so off. Sensitivity plus. That curve looks a little better.
United 284 coming Jacksonville Center 134.85. Good day.
Alright, we're gonna go with that. Hopefully I wasn't paused too long. I'm not using Fly Live Studio. I'm using Sim Toolkit streaming. Is the progress bar not correct? No, that looks correct.
Jacksonville Center, it's Sunlink 430, flight level 370, and I am currently 5 south of the Gorge intersection.
Sunwing 430 Jackson, roger.
What's our ground speed? 404. Well, our speed's off. We're not doing 483, so that's wrong on the... You might be right. It looks behind. A little bit behind. No, because I think... Simlog may be right. We're more than halfway through the flight itself. Yeah, it stopped updating for some reason. Stuck at that spot for a good while. Oh my gosh, why don't I have any luck with these overlays? Yeah, look. This is what it should look like, because that's what it's showing right now. I don't know why it stopped on the stream. This is correct.
Bianca 507, connect Jackson at 134.85 today.
13485 for Avianca 507.
United 1188, connect Jackson at 134.85 today.
Was that for United 1188? Apologies.
Yeah, United 1188, connect Jackson at 134.85 today.
3485 today. Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 841 with you at flight level.
So it says 105 for at least 15 minutes. Oh, well, you tried. I did try, man. At least it worked a lot longer than the Fly Live Studio overlay. I don't know, man. I don't have any luck with these overlays. It's something with your PC settings. That's the first time I've seen it freeze this output like that. Yeah, I don't know. Every Fly Live Studio does the same thing. I'm wondering if it's a firewall thing. An output thing. And the problem is with the I can't edit it midstream because if I try to, it'll kill the overlay altogether. It's something with Streamlabs OBS, man. Something going on.
134.85, American 1919. Sorry about that. I'll see you next time.
Here you go.
I mentioned that last week about your firewall settings. Yeah, I looked into it, but there was nothing that I could find. I'm wondering if, like, OBS is not liking that browser URL.
38. Roger, thanks.
Let me see if I can edit it here. Give me a second. Nah, I killed it altogether.
JetBlue 841, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Yeah, there's something going on, man.
Say again?
JetBlue 841, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
I've tried that. I've tried that. It doesn't let you do it while you're streaming.
JetBlue 299, connect Jacksonville Center 134.85. Good day.
3485, JetBlue 299, we'll see. Jacksonville, good evening. JetBlue 299, we're with you. Flight level 360.
JetBlue 299, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Yeah, I have, guys. If I could show you OBS, I would show you, but I can't. I've completely removed it now. I've completely removed the source. And I've tried removing the layer itself. None of that works. And it's not going to let me add the source again while I'm streaming for whatever reason.
Southwest 1322, contact Jack Center 134.0.
1340, Southwest 1322, good night.
See, I just added it and it's not showing up. I never liked the Sim Toolkit overlay. Extremely, it's a lot cleaner now. Agreed. I just used it because it was working better than Fly Live Studio, but it clearly is not. So, back to the drawing board, unfortunately, my friends.
Martin Air 7342 Heavy, Jack Center, roger.
I just like giving you guys the ability to kind of, you know, monitor the progress of the flight. It's unfortunate though, but all right, we're fine. I can always switch over to the map to give you guys updates there. We're just north of Savannah, not Georgia, but Florida.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 841 with you at sanitary flight level.
And we're actually going to be starting our top of descent.
JetBlue 841, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Roughly
35 miles northwest, correction, northeast
10 minutes?
of the Savannah VOR.
10, 15 minutes?
11,000. The Savannah altimeter is 3011.
About 10 to 15 minutes, guys. We'll be heading down.
JetBlue 841.
Yeah, JetBlue 841, sir, your discretion, 35 miles north of the field at 11,000. You do not need to descend now.
They're all stepping on each other.
JetBlue 841, you do not need to descend now. It's
So
your
35 right.
The 11,000, 35 miles.
Again, long taxiway, long taxi to Airside 1. That's where JetBlue parks.
Center, very good evening to you.
Oh, we'll see.
United 1991 with you, flight level 360. Couple
Hang in there, my
miles
friends. I know it was a long stream.
Yeah,
Appreciate you guys tuning in.
Jacksonville Center, roger.
Stop and send around Jacksonville, exactly.
American 1580, contact Jacksonville Center 134.0.
340, American 1582.
Cargo Lux 85, heavy, clear direct Oscar Mike November.
Direct Oscar Mike November, Cargo Lux 85.
American 7, contact Jacksonville Center 134.0.
34.0, American, good night.
Orlando approach. Good evening, United 20 with you, 5,000.
Whoever's calling Orlando, this is Jacksonville Center. Just go back to your previous.
I'm impressed. My bird is holding speed and altitude perfectly for once. Doesn't NVIDIA have a streaming app in it, or is it Shadowplay just for recording? It has NVIDIA Shadowplay, yes.
Let's see. Turn right,
but it's not as flexible as OBS, so stopped using it.
270-284.
Slightly, yeah, we're landing north, so our top of descent will be a little bit later. Although you still cross Llama at 12,000 if you're landing north or south. Only the speed varies. Mr. Woods, look who's back, man. The map, we're going back old school, you know, brings back memories of FSLABS.
2 o'clock and about 8 miles, 2,000 feet above southbound is a Boeing 737.
Yes, sir.
Which direction?
He's going to be at your 2 o'clock and about 8
yeah, NVIDIA Shadowplay is available for streaming and recording, but no, they don't have an overlay or anything like that. And again, it's not as flexible as OBS is and stuff.
You got 1188 traffic at your 10 o'clock and about 8 miles, turning westbound, 2,000 feet above. It's a Boeing 757.
We'll look for the traffic for United 1188.
Appreciate you all tuning in this evening, man. We're on our way down to Orlando. We will be starting our top of descent, if all goes according to plan, shortly.
Hotel, Jacksonville Center, you with me?
It is extremely busy down here tonight. It is a VATSIM FNO.
63 Hotel, Heavy Roger, climb and maintain level 350.
We've had ATC
299, turn right heading 250 vector sequence.
250 on the heading, vectors for sequence, 299.
United 1991, turn right heading 260 vector sequence.
There we go.
Right 260 for vector sequence for 1991.
So heading mode 250 on the heading. I realize the scroll is a lot slower. I don't know if that was the fly-by-wire guys or Microsoft and Servo did something.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. November 557 Delta Echo, flight level 240.
November 557 Delta Echo, Jacksonville Center, roger. United 284, turn left heading 180.
Left heading 180 for United 284.
United 1188, clear direct Oscar Mike November.
Direct to Ormond Beach, United 1188.
Avianca 507, contact Miami Center 128.22.
That icing kills it for me. Simla, stop looking at the icing. Nothing I can do about it, man. Once we descend through, I think like 12,000 feet, it vanishes, which is also pretty unrealistic.
1215, flight level 300.
Be careful changing altitude settings. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. It tends to scroll out of control.
Turn left heading 210.
210 on the heading, JetBlue 299. I will keep that in mind, Dave.
91, turn left heading 210.
Left 210, United 1991.
United 284, clear direct Oscar Mike November.
Oh yes, you can turn off icing.
Somebody's trying to get you a message.
I did see a setting in there 2 days ago when I was playing around.
Jacksonville Center 127.0.
I don't want to turn it off, and here's why. I think the effects of the icing, or the depiction of the icing, is overdone. But the effects of the icing is spot on. I mean, if you don't have anti-ice on, you're gonna lose airspeed. You're gonna freeze up your pitot tubes. It's gonna affect your displays and your readouts and all that stuff. And I think the sim does an accurate depiction of that, the effects of icing on an aircraft. So that's why I don't want to turn it off. I think how it's shown visibly, it's a bit overdone for sure, though. I wish you could turn it down.
284, clear direct Oscar Mike November.
But I didn't see an option for that. It's either on or off.
We're turning now for Oscar Mike November.
John, you're back, man. What's going on?
United 1188, same Mach number.
John, Sim Toolkit Pro has a Navigraph connection as well, man. These guys are telling me all the features about this thing.
We're at it.
So you got Navigraph.
JetBlue 299, Mach point 79er.
79er, JetBlue 299. You've got Navigraph on this.
Mach point 79.
79%.
That is pretty cool.
1991.
So I don't have to use the browser or the app anymore. Everything is included and just available for you in Sim Toolkit Pro. It's so cool. What else? Sky Vector. I tend to use this when I'm doing my GA planning, GA flight planning. That's all in here as well. Really, really cool. So this is us. We're doing a little bit of a dance for traffic. We're off of the flight plan now. So that's what you get when you fly busy FNOs like this. All good. Aircraft is behaving well. We adjusted our settings and sensitivities in the settings as best as we could while trying to fly this VATSIM event. I didn't want to remain paused for too long, so hopefully the landing isn't terrible, because that takeoff was absurd. I think it's one thing for them to add additional settings in the sensitivity profile, but let the user tweak it, right? Don't force change it for everybody's settings. It took me so long to get the settings dialed in
1188,
perfectly, and they went and changed it on me like that. That was a terrible takeoff. We almost face planted on the runway at LaGuardia. That was bad. That was bad. When they would have animated the pull-out tray for the pilot and co-pilot, little touch, yeah, I'm sure the fly-by-wires will get around to it. In cruise with nice tailwind. Oh, cool, man. I had headwinds the entire way, so at least someone had some nice tailwinds. That's a payware thing. That is a payware thing, Dave. Ding, 500 knots. Yeah, it's a bit off, but remember this, not AirArc. They just inject stuff in the sim.
JetBlue 841, you can plan the visual approach on way 28.
What's off?
visual
John?
approach runway 28, JetBlue 841.
The AirArc is fine. It's using 2011. I'm off of the flight plan right now because ATC is giving me vectors. Nothing wrong on that end. I think they should add in a feature in SimTool that looks up real world flight and tell you was starting and arrival gates used. That'd be cool. I use FlightAware to get that. Again, that's kind of how I know where my gates are for departing and arrivals, and I input that into SimBrief.
United 284, just want to maintain level 300.
Again, I remind you that you did not read the patch notes. I know, Dave. Dave's beating me up about reading the patch notes. But the patch notes wouldn't have told me that it forced the settings update. It would have just told me, here, there's a new sensitivity setting. Not that it overwrote everything that I had set in the simulator. But you're right. If I read that, I would have been able to go check and make sure it was all good. That's what I get, man. Before I stream, I will definitely, if it's after an update or before an update, I will definitely fly at least once before we throw a stream up after the sim updates.
1991, turn 20 degrees
because
right. 20 degrees right for 1991.
It's so unexpected with Microsoft and the Zibo right now on what's going to work and what's not going to work with these updates. My fault. You guys are right. You're right.
United 1188, contact Jack Center 134.0.
We're going to get top of descent here soon.
Center, good evening.
I know I keep saying that, but we are.
Delta 4211, Jacksonville Center.
Do a circuit before you stream. Yeah, yep. Patch notes don't cover everything, and that's also true. You're right, John. Absolutely right.
North Shuttle 7059, heavy Jacksonville Center, roger.
Center Alpac 875.
Check for scenery updates in Cotton Manager. And that's another thing I keep forgetting to do. I'm so used to having my scenery outside of the sim, you know, purchased from outside of the sim, that if there's an update, I get a sim market email and then I update it accordingly. It'd be nice if the marketplace can give you push alerts to let you know sceneries were updated for you. But yeah, I have to check. I'm sure Microsoft won't say with our fixed plane nosedives in a new update. Yeah, you're right. Yes, Dave, you're all right. It was the second point in the curve that I needed to address.
JetBlue 299, just want to maintain level 300.
300, JetBlue 299. All right, my friends, that is top of descent. Let's, Dave, you said this gets squirrely with the descent. Let's be careful here. Let's see. We'll do open descent. I'm not going to trust the VNAV. Let me get the volume back up here. Let me get back into sim mode.
JetBlue 299, clear direct Leopard.
Direct Leopard, JetBlue 299. Why isn't she descending? Let's go, let's go. Direct Leopard. And see, that's another thing. Once you hit direct, it should automatically put you in nav mode. But we'll go ahead and do it.
United 284, contact my
I'll soon before yeah, now.
34.0, good night.
Order 7342, contact Jack Center 127.
I've got to check out Key West. I didn't find the default Key West too bad. That's why I didn't purchase it from FS Dream Team. And I hardly go down there. I would barely use that scenery. Definitely Atlanta is a day one buy. I cannot wait. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not going to release this weekend. Gonna push off some work and come back. All right, man.
United 1991, clear direct Leopard.
All right, we are direct Leopard descending through 341 for 300. All is well. Let us get some weather updates and ATIS updates. So Orlando, currently information alpha. Simultaneous approaches use visual approach runway 36 left, 35 right, and use landing runway 36 left, 35 right. Perfect. So 35 right will likely get, again, we're coming in from the northeast. Winds 024 at 11, 10 statute of a mile, clear skies, 19 degrees Celsius, altimeter 3006. All right, so let's get that plugged into the box. Uh, 3006.
Eastern 5. Will we be able to step out for about 5 minutes? Eastern 5, yeah, 5 minutes, no longer. I got a handoff here for you.
Temperature, 19 degrees Celsius.
I don't know, 20 miles.
024 at 11. $18,000 is the transition here in the States. And I think our decision height for 35 right is 200 feet.
Yes, Center Amazon 2 would be now.
I'll have to check. I fly my TBM to Key West a lot from Miami Executive. Yeah, I was doing that flight a lot too when the sim first released. Shows you wind's direction for your runway. I love the direction tool and sim toolkit. Come on, man. Now you're giving me more features. Where's that at? I need to do more exploring with sim toolkit. What was I looking for? First of all, let's monitor this aircraft and make sure it stops at 300. Alright, she's leveling off. Good stuff. Charts.
Seabird 63 Hotel Heavy contact Jack Center 127.87.
Let's go to Navigraph. 35 right. This thing is laggy. I know the Sim Toolkit Pro. Definitely laggy. Decision height 435 right, 200 feet. All right, so we're good there. We're looking good, friends. We're looking good. You can see wind direction for each runway tool section on the left of menu. Tools. Where's tools?
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 841, requesting descent to 5,000.
Tools and data.
JetBlue 841. I'll have Loy here for you in just a minute. They're still pretty far out there.
Wind calculator. Get out of here.
Eastern 5, that's promised for that.
That's so cool. I mean, I've got another app that kind of gives that to me that I use on my cell phone. But this is cool to have that in here. Let's see. Let's test it out. So if we did KMCO. Wow, that's cool. That is pretty cool. I like that.
41 to center maintain 5,000.
Center maintain 5,000, JetBlue 841.
JetBlue 841, flight heading 240, vectors final approach course.
Flight heading 240.
United 1991 to center maintain level 300.
And flight level 300 for
That is awesome.
91.
I appreciate you guys tuning in, man.
299, contact Jack Center 134.0.
340 JetBlue 299. Was a nice long stream. We're getting into Orlando now. Hopefully we don't have holds or anything like that. Jacksonville, good evening, JetBlue 299. Now we're with you, 300, restricted, Mach 0.79.
JetBlue 299, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Cross Llama at maintain 12,000, the Orlando altimeter 3006.
Cross Llama, maintain 12,000. We have the weather in Alpha at Orlando, JetBlue 299. So, Llama it is as depicted on the charts. Where is Llama? Oh, we're a ways out from Llama. No, we're not. 12,000. Let's get that dialed in now.
United 284, safe speed in the descent.
We're doing Mach 7.
And United 284, what's that going to be at the transition?
We're probably going to do 250 indicated, so maybe Mach 0.55.
United 284, 250 is what I was looking at.
Select runway, you forgot. Yeah, no worries, man. I'll play with it another time. I know exactly where we're going today and what runway to expect and all that good stuff. But yeah, if I'm ever in the case where I'm confused about, you know, what runway to select, no ATC on and stuff, I'll definitely check it out. It's definitely handy. Thanks for showing it to me, man. There's also a METO lookup next to Navigraph button. Just type the IKO.
250 knots or greater.
That's cool.
250 or greater.
It did show me that. And then I've also got it in the destination airport as well. The box for your flight plan, it gets updated there, so that's pretty cool.
American 2525, contact Jacksonville Center now 135.97 solo. 2597, American 2525.
Now we need to get down.
And United 1187, if it helps, or 1188, sorry, if it helps, we'll maintain it.
Get the seatbelt signs on.
United 1188, that's great. That'll work.
Jack Center, very good evening to you. United 1991 with you, 340 down to 300.
United 1991, Jacksonville Center, good
man,
evening.
this...
Lana at maintain 12,000, the Orlando altimeter 3006.
Man, there's also a meter look up next to, oh, you got that Dave.
You just broke up me there, apologies.
Dave, I'm not sure what you put in this chat,
1991, Jacksonville Center,
but Nightbot for some reason didn't like it.
12,000, the Orlando altimeter 3006.
I don't know what that was about.
Cross Llama 12000, and the altimeter 3006 for United.
Oh, you sent it in all caps. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's gonna reject that for whatever reason. I can edit that actually. Alright, seatbelt signs are on. We're heading down to 12,000 across Llama. Did he give us a speed restriction? Oh, he gave me the METAR. Okay, no worries. We'll edit Nightbot to allow that. I'm not sure what's going on there. Johnny, man, what's going on? Stalker in the chat. Maybe back that speed off. I know you had a heck of a week, bud. Welcome to the stream, my friend.
United 1188, contact Orlando, approach now 125.55, someone.
2555, good day, United 1188.
I don't know if he gave me a speed restriction. I know he wants me to keep the speed up, but I can't. That's my best forward speed in the descent, or else we're going to be over speeding. So that's what we got for now.
Objective Sound, Center Delta 1598.
Man, yeah, I know, bud. I know.
We are 2-3 miles out.
Look at it this way. At least it's the weekend.
Contact Orlando, approach now 125.55, someone.
At least it's the weekend. I have 900 miles to go before I land. Boy, I'll be... no, I won't be sleeping by then, but that is a long flight. You ever ride Mako at SeaWorld Orlando?
No. Jacksonville Center, contact Orlando, approach now 125.55.
I have not. I've never been to SeaWorld Orlando. I've been to other amusement and theme parks in Orlando, but never SeaWorld. I think we have a SeaWorld down here as well.
JetBlue 299,
SoCal.
240 knots or less of the descent.
240 or less than the descent. Yeah, we were going to back it down, but we were asked to keep our speed up by the other controller. 240.
Yeah, JetBlue 299. Now I've got the speed, and I need 240.
We're at 240.
Thank you.
Now he's got the speed. Only coaster I laughed uncontrollably on, really. That's funny. Let's increase our rate of descent.
12:15. Not sure if I missed your call out. Are you here? Are you with me?
Amazing ride. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I think there's a SeaWorld down here in SoCal, down in San Diego.
Roger, cross Llama at maintain 12000, the Orlando altimeter 3006.
Llama at maintain 12,000.
So far so good, Dave, on the aircraft. It's taking the speed and altitude restrictions well.
United 1991, maintain 240 knots.
Again, my only concern is the landing. I think we addressed the sensitivity bar. Stalker, if you haven't flown
we'll let you know if we'll enable
FS 2020 yet since the update yesterday, you definitely want to make sure you check your sensitivity setting. They added a new what do you call it, setting in the sensitivity menu that defaults to some sort of weird curve. So you've got to look out for that. We took off out of LaGuardia today and almost face planted on the runway. So just if you are going to fly, make sure you check that out.
Back to Orlando.
UPS 55
that transition,
heavy.
Get the altimeter reset here.
I'm going to have a route clearance for you when able. Turn right heading
3001.
160 vectors.
Let's go auto brake low, terrain on ND.
160 55 flat level 2,
and everything else looks good.
UPS 55 heavy, maintain.
Yeah, if you get a chance, rewind the stream and watch our departure out of LaGuardia. It was funny.
UPS 55 heavy, make that a right turn to
let me get some spoilers out. He wants us at 240 and we're
clearance for you, about to copy.
Return heading 160, ready to copy for route clearance. UPS 55.
UPS 55 heavy, cleared to the Orlando International
Any
Airport.
New features?
Via
nope.
present position.
They updated some of the aircrafts.
Oscar Mike November.
A lot of folks are noticing that the sim itself looks better. Looks a little bit more crisp. Let me decrease that rate of descent so we can get slowed. They added some features around track IR.
And GPS 55, you're clear direct to Ormond Beach, Oscar Mike November, if that wasn't clear.
But no other initial features additional features that I know of. We'll start little spoilers now.
UPS 55 heavy UPS 55 heavy, clear direct, Ormond Beach, Oscar Mike November VOR, and that's joining the SeaWorld for arrival. Charlie Whiskey Romeo.
Let's do 220 on the speed. I see what's going on. We've got an aircraft that we are like on their tail.
Join the SeaWorld arrival for Orlando UPS 55.
So we need to slow way the heck back.
JetBlue 299, contact Orlando, approach now 125.55 so long.
2555, we'll see you at JetBlue 299. And approach, good evening, JetBlue 299, crossing Lama at 12,000, information Alpha at Orlando.
JetBlue 299, good evening, expect vectors ILS runway 35, right?
Spec vectors ILS runway 35 right, JetBlue 299. Perfect, we got our runway. Again, it'll make for a longer taxi for us. We're parking airside 1 for JetBlue, but at least I don't have to change the runway in the box, so we're good to go here. So our approach is briefed, and we're looking good, my friends. The sunset's gorgeous. It sure is.
Net 1188. Just confirm you're down to 9,000.
Oh, 9,000, yes sir. Sorry about that.
No worries. Down to 9,000, then slow speed 210.
Down to 9, then slow.
Alright, so we'll do 215 on the speed. Because he wanted us 240 or less, and I see that aircraft right there. Other than that, my friends, we're doing good. I mean, below the line, we've got seatbelt signs are on. Everything else looks good. We do need to get these bad boys on. It'll be the ILS approach, most likely. Auto brake is low. Terrain on ND is on. We're good to go. Aircraft is behaving well, knock on wood. I appreciate you all tuning in this evening. It was a fun stream, great conversations, man. Definitely appreciate the banter back and forth. Appreciate all the insights as well, man, with all these tools that's popping up. Sim Toolkit Pro is off the hook, man. I know Stalker and Dave and Simlog, you all been telling me about it for a while, but I was kind of settled on Aerosoft because, you know, before Sim Toolkit I really haven't seen anything better than Aerosoft, but Sim Toolkit's definitely better. Definitely better. Mr. Woods, they put motion blur in the update. Yes, Johnny, I did forget that, Stalker. Motion blur is in the update. Some say it's affecting frames. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't touched it, so I think it's on Ultra by default. And so if you look, anytime I switch camera views, it blurs the motion. I mean, very gamey.
6321 left turn 310
I don't see any frame drops from it.
6321 descend and maintain 6,000.
Again, I left it on by default. I didn't even know it was a setting, but again, that's on me. I didn't read much of the
at
updates.
1188 after going to 210 descend and maintain 6,000.
After 210, we'll go down to 6.
Motion blur is set to ultra by default, so turn that down if it bugs you. Fourth option from the bottom.
I'm 210 knots, so please use it on.
Is it in the settings or is it in the camera? 1, 2, 3. It must be in the actual settings. It's not bugging me as much as it was when we first got into the sim. I don't mind it too much, and I don't see it impacting frames, so we're good to go. We departed LaGuardia in rain and heavy overcast, and no issues on the frame, so I think we're fine.
23.85, thanks.
Motion blur is being added for consoles, yeah.
1188, contact Orlando approach 123.
As they can't lock frame rates like we can.
Contact Orlando approach 2385 today.
United 284, slow speed 210 knots, then
Down at 210 284.
Gotta let the man finish his instructions. Gorgeous sunset arrival into Orlando tonight.
United 284, slow speed 210 knots, then descend and maintain.
Oh, it's in the general settings, gotcha.
284, we're slowing it down for you, and that's 6,000.
I hope the curves are good now. I'm kind of
299, descend and maintain 9,000.
9,000, JetBlue 299. I'm kind of concerned around about this landing, man. This 9,000.
What's your indicated?
We are indicated 215.
299, that'd be perfect for now. Thank you.
Roger. 9,000. Open descent. Looks good on the stream, I must say. Yeah, I think it's cool. They also redid the cache settings server side for live weather. Yes, and I have noticed that the altimeters are a little bit closer now to the real world weather. So, I mean, it's 3006 down at
contact
Orlando. And we're at top 3000 now. There's Orlando there, 2 hour, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Yeah, we left LaGuardia tonight, or this evening, and it was close. I think it actually was like 2 off. So the altimeter settings are a lot closer.
91, descend and maintain 9,000.
I think, Dave, you know, when you and I talked yesterday, it's definitely something that we have to take into account, that it's not ActiveSky, where ActiveSky is able to pull and look for METAR and altimeter data like every 5 minutes. So definitely something we have to be cognizant about. So the fact that it's close enough, I think it's fine. It was raining in LaGuardia in the real world, and it was raining in the sim, so that was cool.
Orlando Approach, United 1991 with you, level 10.
It's a little bit delayed, but for the most part, it's spot on.
Ned 1991, good evening. Expect vectors
10,000, we'll chime the cabin, get the landing and wing lights on.
Spark Factor Street 5 right 3006, United 1991.
And United 1991, descend to maintain 9,000.
Ain't perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. Agreed. Especially when you consider you're not having to go out and purchase
Go back to you if able on the 210 and 9,000 for United 1991.
Perfect, thank you.
In the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seatbelt pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
She is smooth tonight, my friends. No problem. Again, besides the departure, which was my fault for not fixing the sensitivity, I've had no problems with the aircraft tonight. It's following everything lovely. That said, it will always be delays as they have to update 37,000 airports all day, all night. Yeah, it's for sure.
Traffic here, 12 o'clock, 6 miles, 737 at 9,000. Report the traffic in sight.
Traffic in sight, JetBlue 299.
JetBlue 299, maintain visual separation with the traffic. Thank you.
We'll maintain visual set, JetBlue 299. But we'll watch that traffic there.
1991, fly heading 180, 180 for safety.
I'm going to back the speed down to 210.
180, we're spacing for 1991.
And 1991, expect to rejoin the arrival at Raymond.
Here's what's going on. We're just crossing SeaWorld. We'll continue southbound here. Essentially until you're down there. And it's probably radar vectors for 35 right. And then once we land, my friends, we'll taxi north, probably take Juliet off, and take the J bridges over to Airside 1. So that's the plan. We'll see if that's what we get.
And approach JetBlue 1602, some moderate to severe turbulence the whole way down.
1602, copy, thanks.
That's interesting. We haven't had turbulence. You did access to maintain visual separation, so let me make sure I'm paying attention here. Let's make that speed 205. I don't know how slow that guy in front of us is going, but we're definitely gaining on him. So we'll make the speed 205. That should help a little bit. Taxi adventure. You're right, man. It'll be an interesting taxi adventure. It's not too bad. It's not like
1215.
other airports.
12000 with Alpha.
Let me see. What can I think of? What other airports?
Good evening. Expect vectors ILS 35 right.
Amsterdam, right?
Gonna maintain 9000.
No, that's a taxi adventure.
9000, expect the ILS 35 right. Delta 1215.
That is a taxi adventure, no matter what runway you come in on.
1991. Can you go any slow there?
We're currently at about
It is gorgeous.
6 degrees now is up, but
that's why I'm finding such a difficult time.
215.
No doubling on textures like
91,
PPD.
don't worry, you can make a right turn 270.
That's why I'm having such a difficult time going back to PPD, my friend.
1991.
I know these aircrafts are half broken in this sim, but they will get better, and you just can't beat the scenery out of the box.
99, fly 250 knots if possible.
I'm sorry, was that the heading?
250 knots, speed.
Oh, 250, so you want us to increase our speed now. 250 on the speed, JetBlue 299.
Thank you. JetBlue 1602 after Baron, fly heading 330, 330.
330 after Baron, JetBlue 16.
So 250 on the speed? Again, that EGT should not be in red like that. The computer is smart enough to control the EGT, even if I do need power from the engine in a hurry. It should not let the EGT overtemp like that. So, one of the many things that will need adjusting. CK17 in the chat, man. It has been a while, man. Welcome. How you been?
JetBlue 299, descend to maintain 6000.
6,000, JetBlue 299. I need to go in heading mode. I don't know where the hell this aircraft's going. That's 6,000, open descent. And we'll go into heading mode.
210 knots, then descend to maintain 6000.
210 knots, then 6000, JetBlue 1602.
Delta 1215, slow speed 210 knots.
210 knots.
I'm doing good, ZK17, man. Doing good. Happy it's Friday.
Dead 1991, direct Raymond.
Direct Rayman for 1991.
So what I'm going to do, it's a nice clear evening out. I'm going to disconnect the autopilot early on final, again, just because the sensitivity is all out of whack, and I want to make sure I have a somewhat handle of the aircraft before landing. Unlike on takeoff earlier, I had no idea that was going to happen, so.
JetBlue 1602, pleasure having you. Thanks for flying into the event. Contact Orlando Bridge 12385. Good night.
12325, JetBlue 1602, good night.
1602, 12385, 85.
85, JetBlue 1602.
United, 1991, slow speed 210 knots, then descend and maintain. Actually, maintain your current speed and descend and maintain 6000.
Oh, that mode I made.
Descend and maintain 6000 for United 1991.
JetBlue 299.
It's going where you said it. You're not in LNAV mode. Well, I took it out of LNAV mode because it was going. It was doing its own thing. Sorry, was that for JetBlue 299?
Affirmative. I see you're a little bit off course. Are you direct knobs?
Yeah, we're gonna go direct knobs now. The Aircraft's doing its own thing here. We're in heading mode. Direct knobs, JetBlue 299.
299, thanks.
Approach, good evening. American 463, information Alpha 13.9.
And we did brief that, guys, that this was not correct in the McDo because the sim hard codes its own transition. So let's put knobs in there. It's probably not even going to follow it. There we go. Let's see.
Delta 1215 close speed.
All right, there we go.
Not descend and maintain 6,000.
Okay, we're at 210 now, and we'll descend and maintain 6,000, Delta 1215.
JetBlue 299, pleasure having you. Orlando Bridge now, 12385, good night.
Pleasure was all mine. JetBlue 299 over to the other approach. We'll see you. I don't know why he gave me 250 on the speed. We're like catching up on this aircraft.
The course selection is 185, just confirming that 005 for 35 left.
United 284, affirmative, it's 005 on the course.
Roger, thank you.
Approach, good evening, JetBlue 299, level 6,000. We've been given 250 restricted on the speed, and we've got Alpha at Orlando.
Cargo Lux 85, heavy turn right, heading 330.
Right, 330, Cargo Lux 85.
Delta 464, Quebec, heavy
This is why I can't fly this aircraft. I hear you.
Down to 464, Quebec. He should be turning for 36 left. Should be no
You
back.
gotta just have patience with it.
8.45.
Approach, good evening, JetBlue 299, restricted. We're with you, 6,250 on the speed.
JetBlue 299, Orlando Tower, turn left 10 degrees. It's going to maintain 5,000.
Left 10 degrees, 5,000, JetBlue 299. Tower.
JetBlue 1602, 2 miles from cruise, flighting 330 to maintain 4,000 till established quite ILS 35.
I hate this,
Square ILS runway,
That's 290, 5,000.
4,000, correct?
Yes, sir.
Blue 1602.
United 284, 2 miles from Phobos, maintain 4,000 till established quite ILS 35 left.
It is gorgeous out there.
384, we are already established 35 left and cleared ILS for 35 left, 34.
Approach Delta 1215, passing 7,200 for 6,000.
Delta 1215, Orlando approach, roger.
Orlando approach, break it even to you. Delta 1991, level 6,000.
United 1991, Orlando approach, roger, fly present heading.
Fly present heading, Delta 1991.
Yeah, it's not even showing knobs correctly. I know, it's, like I said, only the working title CJ4 guys were able to figure this out. They've completely redone their FMC to bypass the idiotic logic that is this simulator. So,
299, turn right heading 270.
270 on the heading, JetBlue 299. Luckily, we're going to get vectors the rest of the way here, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, it's a pain. And the fly-by-wire guys, unfortunately, have not been able to figure it out yet. They need Microsoft and Asobo's help.
United 284, contact Orlando Tower, 118.45.
Tower 845, good night.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. There's our runway, guys. 35 right.
Maintain 4,000 until established. Cargo Lux 85.
JetBlue 299, turn right heading 330, descend to maintain 4,000.
330, 4,000, JetBlue 299. Night lighting definitely yes, I did forget to mention that. They have addressed the night lighting. The night lighting to me wasn't bad, especially coming from other simulators, but I guess a lot of people were complaining about it. But now that they addressed it, it definitely looks even better. I will say that.
United 1991, fly present heading, don't make the 270 turn. I'm not sure if I gave that to you.
Sorry, apologies. I'm gonna go back to present.
Delta 1215, fly present heading.
Present heading, Delta 1215.
Cargo Lux 85 Heavy, contact Orlando Tower 118.45.
I'm cheating a bit. These air traffic controllers have a tendency to give you that turn for the localizer late. JetBlue 299, we were given 3-5 right. Does that still holds?
Landing clearance, JetBlue 1602.
JetBlue 299, affirmative. You should have intercepted the 3-5 right localizer.
Yeah, you gave us 330 on the heading. I didn't hear you tell us to intercept the local.
Okay, JetBlue 299, turn right, heading 020, just gonna maintain 3000.
3000 and 020.
Could have sworn I gave you an approach clearance for that too.
Nope, we didn't hear it.
Short final, JetBlue 1602.
United 1991, just gonna maintain 5000.
Was it just me, guys? Did you guys hear him tell us?
Just gonna maintain 5,000 for 1991.
Approach phase is activated. This is these VATSIM FNOs for you guys. It gets so busy, these controllers are overworked.
Second 463, Orlando approach.
But I've got my runway. At the end of the day, you need to aviate, navigate, communicate. So we're gonna do what we need to do to get us down here. We've got the loc and the glide slope now. Controller getting added to. It's all good, man. I don't pay them no mind. At the end of the day, I'm responsible for the aircraft and the people, so we'll do what we need to do.
1991, turn right, heading 270.
Right 270 for American 1991.
You can't blame ATC.
Contact Orlando Tower 118.45.
1845, good night. At the end of the day, if something happens, you can't say, well, ATC didn't tell me or told me. So you're responsible for the aircraft.
Maintain visual separation with traffic.
Why aren't we slowing down?
Time departure Delta 1111.
Approach phase is activated. Tower, good evening. JetBlue 299, now final 35 right.
JetBlue 299, Orlando Tower 1033011, runway 35 right, settle.
35 right, clear land, JetBlue 299. So, my controls, my throttle. I don't know why we weren't slowing down. I'm actually gonna drop the gear here.
JetBlue 1602, turn left unable, taxi November Juliet, Lima, Kilo, bolstered runway 35 left.
Lima short, 35 left, JetBlue 1602.
United 284, turn left unable, connect ground 118.
This might be a go around.
Oh, 118, yep. American 1580, cross runway 35 left, connect ground 118.
Top 35 left, ground point A, American 1580.
1,000 feet, I'm calling it. Nah, this is not happening. JetBlue 299, we're going around.
JetBlue 299, go around, fly, runway heading, maintain 3000.
Runway heading, maintain 3000, JetBlue 299.
The reason for the go around?
Yeah, that previous controller never cleared us late, and we're just too high and too fast.
Okay, no problem.
I want to go around.
1602 is going to second that. We got cleared over the approach and never got clearance to switch to
You see? It's not just me. Everyone's having trouble with that controller. I don't know he's overworked and busy or something. So here we go. We're going to go around 3,000 feet. We'll fly runway heading.
JetBlue 299, 299, turn right heading 090, contact Orlando approach 12325.
090 Orlando approach 12385. Back over. 299.
Approach for 9091.
Delta 1215, descend and maintain 5000.
All right, back to the autopilot. That beeping, guys, is just the localizer going off there. Approach, good evening, JetBlue 299, we're back with you, 090 on the heading, climbing to 3000 in the go-around.
Alright, JetBlue 299, approach, turn right heading 170, maintain 4000, expect the ILS runway 35 left approach.
170, maintain 4000, 35 left this time, JetBlue 299. This guy's killing me, and he still has an attitude at that. Whatever. 4,000 in the climb. And we'll continue our right turn at 170. I don't know why this is turning so slow. They changed something there.
Delta 1215, you're about 10 miles from cruise, turn left heading 340, maintain 5000.
That control ATC needs to be suspended and retrained. He's choking, LOL. And that's why I don't do them, LOL. Yes, yes, you guys, why is he climbing behind?
1991, you got traffic at your 9 o'clock, about 3 miles, it's a northeast bound, correction, heavy, 787 at 5000.
John, you're right, but that rarely happens, man. I fly FNO every week. Rarely does that ever happen. That controller was just, or this controller was just, I don't know. I hate talking bad about people. At the end of the day, these guys all dedicate their time and volunteer their time. They don't get paid to do this. So, but he cleared myself and
we have a negative visual on the contact, but we do have him on TCAS.
he cleared myself and that other guy way too late. He told me to, he turned me to the localizer, but never told me to intercept or clear the approach. So
299, turn right heading 200.
200 on the heading, JetBlue 299. So you guys are with me a little while longer. I appreciate your patience, guys. So we've been given 3-5 left today. Well, this time, let me go ahead and change it into McDo.
JetBlue 1215, maintain 180 knots or greater till Hughes.
180 knots or greater until...
No star, no transition. We're just going to insert that.
1991 has the traffic inside the unestablished localizer for 3-5 left.
Thanks. Over 2416, contact Orlando, approach 127.75.
Altimeter check.
Approach 127.75 for Delta 2416. Can I express 004 you think?
At the same time, the volunteer to do it, no one asked them.
What's the altimeter?
Johnny, you're funny, man. If you're gonna run the approach, run it. I hear you.
3008.
No reason to get an attitude with folks. You're right. You're right. You guys are all right. I like to give folks the benefit of the doubt is all. But you're absolutely right.
Right heading 290, descend and maintain 3000.
Right, 290, 3000, JetBlue 299.
JetBlue 299, the airport's going to be at your 3 o'clock, about 10 miles port side.
Airport in sight, JetBlue 299.
JetBlue 299, clear visual approach, runway 35 right, set that turn for me.
Okay, you gave us 35 left on the initial turn. Are we back to 35 right?
It's going to be clear for the visual 35 right, right side.
Alright, 35 right, JetBlue 299. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable.
Final first speed, Delta 1215.
At 1991, you got traffic at your 2 o'clock, about 5 miles. It's a A320 turning northbound, currently westbound 4000.
Inside.
Delta 1215, you got traffic at your 1 o'clock. It's an A320 westbound turning northbound at 4000.
Alright, my aircraft.
Traffic in sight, Delta 1215.
Visual set, thanks.
Orlando approach, PBM 245 Tango Tango.
PBM 245 Tango Tango.
Look at this turn this man gave me.
Maintain 5,000.
What does he think I'm flying, a Cessna?
5,000 for 245 Tango Tango.
Orlando approach back in
Oh
1990.
man, yo, I'll talk to you guys on the ground. Let me try to focus on this arrival.
Okay, Express 004, Denver, Orlando approach.
You're down.
Long left turn.
Flaps 3.
090.
We never cleaned up the lights. Oh well, that looks good. This is something else tonight, my friends.
On approach 1991, we are visual on established.
Roger, thank you. JetBlue 299, maintain 210 knots or greater till the 5 mile final.
We will try 210 or greater till the 5 mile final. JetBlue 299.
Or best forward till 5, please.
Best forward till 5.
United 1991.
This is something else, man.
United 1991, contact tower 118.45.
1845, thanks for the help. Have a great evening. 1991.
Approach America 1919 with you, flight level. Correction, heading 360.
Nah, we're fine, guys. We're fine.
1919, approach, say location.
We're about, I would say about 30 south of Orlando.
Landing checklist. Gears down, 3 greens, flaps full.
Okay, America 1919.
Spoilers armed, lights as required, cabin crew advised.
1451, 7,500, 6,000.
November 245, Tango Tango, turn right, heading 050.
Now they're advised.
Right, 050, 245 Tango Tango.
United 1451, descend and maintain 6,000. Expect the ILS 35 left side now.
Okay, 35 left, 6,000.
I think the sensitivity is okay.
The ILS 35 left side.
Oh, 35 left down, America 1919.
Nah, the controllers are definitely trolling us, my friends. They're definitely trolling us. He must know I'm streaming and giving us a hard time here, because this is some...
15, contact tower 118.45.
This is some nonsense.
Delta 12, 13, getting.
JetBlue 299, tower 118.45.
1845, we'll see you at 299.
And tower Delta 12, 15, ILS 35 right.
Oh, 12, 15 on the tower, 10308, runway 35 right, and settle land number 2, 3 miles of trail, heading 320, slow to final approach speed.
We are final approach speed now, and clear land number 2, 35 right, Delta 12, 15.
Tower, good evening, JetBlue 299, number 1, 35 right, best forward speed.
JetBlue 299, Orlando Tower, 10308, runway 35 right, settle land.
35 right, clear land, we'll try to vacate quickly.
Thank you.
We'll go auto brake medium. We've got a guy on a 3 mile final behind us, courtesy of our lovely approach friend again. So we'll get her down and get her off the runway. Oh my gosh, what a night. See if we can do this landing justice. 3 reds, 1 white, correcting. 2 whites, 2 reds. It's doing that bank drop on me again. And it did not flare.
Ground point 8, have a great evening, thanks for the help.
Alright, roll out, spoilers, reverse green, decel.
Go around for Delta 12, 15.
12, 15, runway heading in 3,000, please.
Runway heading up for 3,000.
I guess he had to go around anyway. Sorry, my friend, that was not my fault. I don't understand what's going on with that approach controller tonight, guys.
Chevrolet 299, turn left when able, taxi November, Juliet, Lima, Kilo, hold short runway 35 left.
November, Juliet, Lima, Kilo, hold short 35 left, JetBlue 399.
Gentlemen, welcome to Orlando. The local time is 7:17 p.m. and it's currently about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use
Oh my gosh.
Please remain seated until the air traffic comes to a complete
Oh my
stop.
gosh.
The sign is turned turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us.
0 over to approach.
We apologize for the
Guess it's not having those bad flare characteristics anymore. No, that was pretty bad. But again, I need to adjust my sensitivity now that they've made some changes with the latest update. You can even tell with my taxiing, my rudder steering is just off. But yeah, the flare wasn't terrible. 2 hours and 43 minutes. That included the go around. We'll clean up. We will leave our lights as we do need to cross an active still. Flight directors can come off.
Orlando Tower 245 Tango Tango on final to 35 right.
Number 245 Tango Tango Orlando.
Why are there cars running through the airport? I don't know.
Land runway 35 right.
Microsoft and the Sobo. I think this is supposed to be an elevated bridge. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you, man, this sim can blow your mind and aggravate you at the same time. Alright, all of that looks good. Predictive wind shear, that can come off. Weather radar can come off. We do need to hold short of this active. Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's supposed to be at Orlando. That is supposed to be an elevated bridge
Tower,
where cars run around.
1451 Orlando Tower 10308 runway 35 left, clear to land.
So that's what you saw there. It's not, the elevation is incorrect. They need to address that. And this is a handcrafted airport, so no excuse for that. Look at this lineup in the sky. That is cool though, man. You don't see this in other sims. Look at that lineup out there. That looks so cool. The aircrafts look so much more realistic.
Tower 0308 runway 35 right, clear to land. Number 2, 7 miles on trail with a TBM and a 2-mile final.
Roger, about the traffic, clear to land, runway 35 right, Delta 1.
Same thing at DFW. Yeah, Johnny, but the thing is, Johnny, DFW is not a handcrafted airport, so while it's annoying, I could probably understand them getting that incorrect. Where's 35? Okay, we gotta taxi some more. This is a handcrafted airport, so there's no excuse for that. Kennedy has the same thing. They've got cars running through the damn terminal thing. Look at that lineup down there, guys. That's so cool. To be honest, guys, I think I'm just gonna throw this thing on airside 2. I know JetBlue Park's airside 1, but I am over it. That was insane. All right, we'll hold short. Like Germany with all the planes. Back to assignment was a blast. See ya. See ya, John. Take care, man. Airside 2 is fine. Yo, facts. Facts, Johnny. I'm not even gonna bother. I love how the aircraft rolls under idle thrust now. That's cool. Tower, did you want us over the ground or are we staying here?
Hang out here for a minute. I'll have a change for you in a second.
Sounds good.
United 1451, connect ground 121.8. 21.8 to United 1451.
Alright, we'll hang out here. Parking brake set. As if our poor passengers aren't delayed enough.
Xplane 19, correction, American 1919, Orlando Tower, wind 0308, runway 35 right, clear to land.
Yo, check out my Pack X rating.
1919, verify 35
54%.
Okay, 1919.
I've never had a rating lower than like 90. That's crazy.
Blue 29, cross runway 35 left, connect ground 121.8.
Cross 35 left, over the ground. Have a good night, JetBlue 299.
Number 245 Tango Tango, turn left at November 3.
Alright, clear across. airside to it is. And we're clear. Let's hurry up and cross. We got an aircraft on final. Just double check we're clear both ways.
1384 heavy. Information Bravo, we're on the Alpha 3 lead, taxi.
FedEx 1384 heavy, runway 36 right, taxi via Bravo, or Alpha 3 Bravo 10, hold
I
short
would
of
have
runway
intercepted
36 left.
anyway. Here's
Alpha
the
3
thing.
Bravo 10 to 36 right, hold short 36 left, FedEx 1384.
American 46,
can't really
contact
do that 'cause you never
Orlando, Tower 1224.3.
24-3, American 46.
That's like saying, ground, good evening, JetBlue 299, we're with you, just cross 35 left. We're going to park airside too. Alright, check this out. I'm disconnecting from VATSIM. Enough of VATSIM for tonight. Alright, we're off of VATSIM. Let's go over. We can get the strobes off. We need APU on. Strobes to auto. Runway turnoffs. That can go to taxi. Landing lights can go. And where do we want to park? Let's throw it over here. Here's the thing. That's like saying, you know, I'm on final. I'm not hearing back from the controller, so let me land. You really can't do that. So unless he gave me specific instructions to intercept that localizer and clear the approach, I wasn't going to do that. You can't do that. That stuff will get you written up on VATSIM and in the real world. He did drop the ball multiple times though. And it wasn't biased because clearly he was doing it to a bunch of folks who were behind me as well. Alright, we'll leave it here. Parking brakes set. We'll get the APU started. We should have did that a little while ago, but we'll give it some time to spool up. Interesting, I always land, engine bleeds off, APU bleed on. Do I do it wrong? Not in the 320. You never want to turn the engine bleeds off, for sure. And APU bleed, you really only need to provide bleed air when you're starting the engines. Or if you want, you don't have external power available upon arrival and you need to provide air to the cabin. But generally at larger U.S. international airports like this, you have external power available, so we won't need bleed air. We just need the APU on so we can cut over. This sim does this unrealistically. External power shouldn't be connected right away. But yeah, that shouldn't happen until the engines get shut down. That is realistic though, the amount of time the APU is taking to get up here. Same thing with the ground services. You wouldn't connect the jetway while the engines are running, but in the interest of time, let's get all this going. I need to play around with the sensitivity curve some more as well. That landing was a doozy a little bit. APU is available, kill number 1, kill number 2. And seatbelt signs can come off. I love those sounds. Fuel pumps coming off. Transponder to standby. Cockpit door can open. We've even got a video feed on the camera there. That's pretty cool. Did you guys know that they modeled that? Let me see if I can get a better view. Take a look at the they modeled the camera in the back. That's cool. A fly-by-wire, guys. Alright guys, that's it for me, man. That was that was interesting. It was a great flight. It was fun. Definitely need to turn the beacon off. and all the rest of those lights. It was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream overall. It was a little bit hectic, as we could imagine, for VATSIM FNO. The approach controller disappointed us a little bit, but it is what it is. We got down nonetheless. I really appreciate the banter back and forth. It was fun chatting with you all. Great time for sure. We'll be back at some point Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. We owe someone a European stream, so we'll fly in Europe. Appreciate you all tuning in again, man. Take care, enjoy. Check out the Discord. It's in the chat there with Nightbot. We definitely can catch up and chat with everyone else offline when I'm not streaming. You all take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see ya. Bye.